Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the first week of CCA Season 5. My name's Nikki. I'm joined here by my wonderful teammate, Jay Money.
Hello.
Yeah, Jay, how you doing today?
Just the nerves. I mean, that's as to be expected by me, but...
Yeah. Of course. We're here casting the Week 1 matchup for Div 4 Group 2, I believe. PSU Fish versus the WPI Grisco Union Busters. Jay, I know you've been doing a lot of work with PSU Fish. What can you tell me about this team?
Well, this is a very interesting team because I'm not sure if many of the viewers know, but this is actually a combination of two different teams. So originally, PSU was supposed to have both a white team and a pink team. However, due to complications, we had to basically cram it all into one team. So there's a lot of people who are unfamiliar with each other, but I feel like in the past couple weeks they've gotten to know each other pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to juggle so many players all in the same team, especially when a lot of them are newer to comp, of course. Concerning WPI, Grisco Union Busters, it's actually a pretty interesting matchup this time around, since this is a repeat of a matchup from last season. In CCA Season 4, Penn State's third team, the PSU Nittany Lionfish, had their first match against this same exact team. So it'll be interesting to compare and contrast how this matchup's going to go down a whole season later with new rosters and a lot more experience. What kinds of things do you want to see out of these teams in this first matchup?
Well, I want to see overall complete play, whether it's just using specials together, playing as a unit. Because this is Div 4, obviously it's going to be a little bit lower, but I think one of the nice things will be just seeing how the teams work together, how they play off each other, and how they can correlate to get the win.
Of course, yeah, I 100% agree. And these lower divs, divs 6, 5, and 4, it's pretty easy for a lot of matches to devolve into 4 individuals all acting alone and trying to do everything on their own, rather than working as a coordinated team. So when you do have those rare teams in the lower divs that are able to really come together and act as a team, it really sets them apart. So that's the big thing I'm really hoping we see in this first matchup. Speaking of which, it looks like the teams are getting ready to start with our first game. What's it called? Robo Ramen on Splat Zones. Jay, what can you tell me about this map mode?
Well, this is a very flat map mode, because most of mid is literally just a little small ramp into mid. So it's going to be a lot of range play. I believe WPI has an E leader, while PSU has the difference between Explo, can play Charger. So it's definitely going to be a lot of range battles, but at the same time, there are a lot of walls you can swim through, so you very much can see a mix of both range battles and also just up-close combat.
Absolutely, and something else I would like to mention is that this is actually one of our newer map modes to be added to Splatoon 3, having only been introduced last December in this most recent chill season. So as a newer map mode, it wasn't even played last season in CCA, a lot of the players here may be unfamiliar with it, or more unfamiliar with it compared to a lot of other maps in a competitive setting. So it's going to be really interesting to see what kinds of strategies they bring out and what kinds of things they opt for in this first game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And before we get started with this, I actually did a small bit of research before I was rushed home. But it turns out that both of these teams actually have 8 players on their roster. And out of the 134 teams in the CCA, there are only, I believe, 6 that have 8 people on the roster. So we are expected to see a lot of just different changes. So hopefully that does not lead to any stale gameplay with 8 people on both sides. And we can see a lot of different subs and a lot of different opportunities.
Absolutely. Look forward to it. But here we go, Game 1. I'm excited. Let's see what kinds of things they bring out. So right off the bat, a very interesting comp from WPI. The Big Swig is already very bold, but pairing Big Swig with a Dynamo Roller is unheard of. And then with another Blaster, wow, that's crazy bold from WPI. Looking forward to see how they make it work.
And on the other side, Penn State has 2 brushes, which is pretty common for Penn State standards, but still.
I mean, Penn State is a school that has a history of brushes. A beautiful double there. Damn, good play.
Yeah, and by Max, and...
That is Max on Ink Brush. I thought he was the Golden Aerospray. Oh man, wasn't expecting that.
I believe that is Dark on the go in Aerospray, if I'm looking at this correctly.
That would make sense.
And
Both
with
teams are
numbers
trading picks
even...
left and right.
Oh yeah. And looks like they are popping Cooler now, trying to push back into mid with the Big Swig. Surprised they aren't throwing Rain. Oh, as I said, that there it goes, along with Crab Tank. They're really trying to get this zone before it escalates even further.
Penn State's going to do their best to try to hold the zone here. Not much they could do. Yeah, they're going to flip it. Good play from WPI to coordinate all their specials at the same time. But Penn State's going to retaliate with a quick Booyah Bomb that finds a nice pick. That was a huge Booyah Bomb from Dark there, otherwise known as force equals mass times acceleration.
Yeah, and it looks like Dark is just really trying to get these Booyah Bombs going. Literally just threw one and now is about to charge up another one. Let's see if he uses it here. He throws it. A lot of people are together. Double pick. Who's that up there? I think that's Mike up there. Double pick by Mike.
As well.
Yeah.
It's difficult to tell with two brushes. It's hard to tell which one is which.
Yeah. And I'm honestly really surprised that WPI decided to not go an E-leader here. The Dynamo and Big Swig is definitely an interesting pick, but maybe it could pay off. Although, with the time running short, they really need to get a play going soon.
Yeah, Penn State just got a 3-down situation there. They could really lock them down here if they're playing well. Although Justin is going to pop a Crab Tank, finds one. Can he find another? Penn State is 2 down. Now's the time for WPI to get moving. They throw a Booyah Bomb in zone. They get the flip. Huge play. They're back in this game, if at the very least for a little bit longer.
Yeah, and I don't think they see Max striking on the left with Ink Brush. That could be some devastating damage if they don't keep an eye on that. As one goes down, Trade, unfortunately, WPI is going to be moving up, trying to get past this rain thrown by Kev.
Oop. Mike drops and gets the pick. Good play.
I thought they were going to fall off the map. I will not lie. Oh, man.
Seems like both teams are kind of falling back into neutral, numbers even for the most part, just trading picks. Although, as I say that, Penn State does lose another one.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to get
really
the
just trying to grapple for the zone.
Absolutely, and with that Booyah Bomb pitch, that is a really good special, and this could get a lot of damage if they don't deal with it properly. Luckily for Max, he was able to clean that up. Wow, he's only being the only one left. He needs to use those whales to stall to get his teammates back in before it snowballs even further.
Absolutely, doing his best to hold ground. The Crab Tank is out. He's going to have to play... Ooh, insane pick from the Splat Bomb. That's really going to open up an opportunity for them. As I say that, they go 2 down, unfortunately. Looks like Max is going to try to get in with a flank. Some insane movement there. Finds one. Can he find another? Falls back. I respect that decision. It's the correct play to make, I think. Preserve your special. Use it to get back in. Looks like that's what they're doing.
And unfortunately,
Booyah Bomb out as well. This could be big.
Ooh.
Penn State's got to cap the zone here. It's going to be close.
Oh,
close.
very
Unfortunate.
Yeah,
WPI
like WPI is going to take the first game here in the set.
Yeah, WPI, they played well there. They were really sure to not let Penn State flip the zone there when they were tied. They got the critical picks they needed. They were able to hold out for just a little bit longer and then run it for the knockout. Good stuff from WPI.
Yeah, that's really nice to see there. I mean, most teams at that point, they were all the way down to 9. Like, most teams would have basically just given up there. But by correlating the specials and getting back in there, WPI was able to turn the tides and get a win here.
I feel like they just had so much more paint compared to Penn State. Obviously, Brush is a paint negative weapon, and running 2 on the same team is definitely a risky strategy. So you're really giving up a lot of paint, especially when one of your other two weapons, Aerospray, which is obviously a very good painter, and an Explo, which is pretty decent at it. I'm not sure if that's going to make up for the 2 brushes, though. And when you compare that to WPI's comp, you have Big Swig, Splash, even Dynamo paints quite well. Like, a lot of really paint-positive stuff. So it seems like Penn State just didn't have enough stamina to match WPI's paint ability.
Yeah, and I think that just comes with a lack of playing together.
Like,
there was a lot of times where I saw that Kev, the Explo, was going down pretty early. I'm not sure if they were trying to play more aggressive or if they weren't being guarded properly by their front lines, but there's a fish.
Fish indeed. Anyways, if you're Penn State though, hopefully you're not too torn up about that loss. It sucks to run the clock down all the way down to 9 only to lose in the end. But no matter which way you look at it, it was a really close set, a really close game, I should say. Lots of back and forth, and there's plenty of games left in this set for them to turn this around. It's really important that they don't lose morale because of that first loss. Like, they really just gotta keep their chins up, come back in for game 2 stronger than ever, and send WPI message that they could still play well in spite of that pretty tough loss. Because I know a lot of teams would take that kind of loss pretty hard, you know?
Absolutely. And it looks like here, as I said before, we're going to have some swaps here.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Dark has subbed out for Corey, and I believe, I'm not sure on WPI, but I believe there was a sub there. Nikki, you can confirm or deny that.
It's hard to tell with so many names in PB all at once. I must admit, I wasn't paying too much attention to it. We'll have to keep a closer eye out for that later. But yeah, Tower Control Manta Maria. Jay, how do you feel about this map mode?
Well, comparatively, Ramen is a very fast map mode, I like to argue, while Manta, I feel, is very slow.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously, because it's a mode like Tower Control, you really have to take that into account. Like, you want to get these key positions like Bunker, Snipe, like, you want to get those before you move the tower, and it's just going to come to whoever can develop that strategy first is really going to take this game here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It seems that... Oh, I'm not trying to say that. Gribsaraf swapped in for Garrett between games. That was the stuff from WPI we missed.
Alrighty, and looking at the comps here, it looks like Max has switched to Try, and it looks like PSU is running a very, more passive comp between the Jet Squelcher and the Forge, while WPI is getting a little more aggressive, taking out the Big Sweep for dualies for more added pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams are playing pretty passively here. No one's really trying to go in. I say that as the Tri-Slosher from Penn State goes down. I'm just having loads of instances of commentators curse today. Really big play from Mike there, taking 2 down with them. Obviously, you would love for him to not trade there, but, taking 2 down for the price of 1, you're not going to complain with that. You're still numbers up.
I mean, I'm always down to have a 2-for-1 special. I don't know about you. And it looks like here that Penn State is numbers even with specials online. And as I say that, they go down 4-2. Mike is alone, unfortunately, trying to get away, and does. And needs to
gets behind them. This could be big.
Yeah, he needs to keep control of this bunker and let his team get through. But gets Zuka, and looks like Corey is the only one left with WPI pushing in ruthlessly.
Yeah. Justin being really aggressive here, taking street immediately, which is honestly what you want to do in this situation. Penn State's 3 down, they have 1 player watching the street. He falls back to play more of his team, and double Booyah Bombs coming in, it seems like. That seems to be the right thing to do. I don't know why I said that, they only have 1 Booyah Bomb. I'm tripping balls, apparently.
Absolutely, and you see here that WPI is taking control of the key spots before moving the tower. And it is proving to be successful. Although Kevin flanking from the right as a backline, let's see if that can pave any well.
Good play by Mike and Kevin there to work together to clear that guy out of their top right area. That was a good play. WPI going 3 down. That Booyah Bomb's going to get shredded. Smartly jumps out. A really good play from the S-Blast to preserve their life there. Although that's basically an effective wipe. So here's Penn State's chance to really rally and move forward, take some space, and try to get an advantage here. Absolutely,
and unfortunately the Tri-Bucket goes down, so they need to wait for the Tri-Bucket to get back before starting to move, or find a couple of picks. Unfortunately, the Octobrush goes down as well. The Forge able to find a pick. Another one goes down, and now they are just holding mid, trying to get their team back in.
The members of Penn State dropping like flies here. They just keep going down one after the other. It seems like they can't get any clear advantage. Even when they find a pick, it's as if someone else on Penn State goes down at the same time. And there's another 2 at once. Penn State is 3 down here. It's left up to Kevin to hold down Street. He goes down. That's a delayed wipe. WPI is going to have a big advantage moving into Street here.
Absolutely, and it seems like they're just snowballing at this point. They really need to work on playing together if they want to come back in this game here.
Yeah, these stagger situations where each player is running in 1 by 1, continuously feeding into the enemy team. And it's an easy thing to do because, numbers are going down, you're scrambling, you feel the need to just rush in and try to save the game. But be patient, slow down a little bit, regroup, work as a team. You're going to have to forfeit some points to do that, but losing a few points is always going to be more worthwhile than just feeding in and losing the game, basically. Although it seems like Penn State's actually slowing down WPI's advance here.
Absolutely, and with a double by Max, potentially a triple if he can get this here. Unfortunately, he cannot. But Corey is there with the follow-up. WPI with Cooler able to get everything right back into mid-control. it looks like Penn State is really struggling to get control of their key points here.
Yeah, WPI has been doing a really good job just in here holding down the bunker area. That's that key critical location that you want to hold in order to get far in this map, and he was doing a good job at it for the longest time. Corby finally comes in and takes him out of bunker. Hopefully with her reestablishing that key position, Penn State could hopefully get a bit of momentum here. They have a minute left in this game. They're going to have to like start moving now if they want to get anything done.
Oh, absolutely here, and it's just Penn State's just constantly just like playing a part. Like you notice, like Max is alone right here. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any teammate support. But I say that as he's able to find a pick, they just really need to get one more wipe and just really need to get this going if they want any chance of coming back.
Zuka out from WPI. Max has to lay low for a little bit, wait it out. Jumping in, hoping to find some picks. But WPI is cooler out, so these picks aren't going to be worth much with them respawning instantly.
Absolutely, and it looks like Mac is trying to get Zuka picks here, able to find two, sending the last one back.
Needs to move now.
Absolutely here. No one is getting into bunks. As I say that, Penn State moving the tower, keeping it into mid, trying to find any hope to breathe, but WPI is just not having it. With the GG Booyah Bomb here, it looks like this is going to be game.
It's all down to Corey. She's also stuck in Booyah, and that's going to be game 2 for WPI.
Yeah, just dominant play overall by WPI. Penn State really couldn't do anything about it. Between the correlated coolers to the Zuka shots, it's just everything was just... So that was just definitely a lot of practice from WPI, and it paid off there, it seems.
I felt like Penn State couldn't get any momentum going in that game. Every time they got a pick, someone else in Penn State died at the same time. I felt like for so much of that game, they were either numbers even or numbers down. Like, they just could never find any clear advantage to work with. And because of that, WPI was kind of able to just hold forward and trample over them until eventually they got in that staggered situation. Penn State starts scrambling, they're running in one by one, and then they were able to get one really big push all the way down to 11, I think it was. Somewhere in like the single digits, right?
Yeah, I believe they got down to 11, if I remember that correctly.
Like, Penn State really needs to focus on playing more together and working with their advantages when they get it. When someone gets a pick, they got to communicate that to the rest of the team, and then they got to use that manpower to really take some space and secure a clear advantage. Because right now, they're just not doing that. They're getting picks, but it's almost as if those picks don't mean anything because they're not moving with them.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And it looks like...
On to... Oh, yeah, you had something to say there?
Nah, I was just going to introduce us to the next map here, Rainmaker Sturgeon.
Yeah, Jay, I know you have some thoughts on this one. Do you care to explain?
Not really. This is kind of just like a mediocre map for Brush, and I personally don't really enjoy it that much. But, I mean, I personally... On the contrary, I do like Rainmaker a lot, so definitely going to be a fun one indeed.
I guess talking about Sturgeon specifically, this is one of few Rainmaker maps in this game, I feel, personally, where both routes are actually semi-viable. You have a safer, more consistent route by going up at the top left by the spinner and trying to, like, you know, work around those cycles and move in as a team. Or you have, like, the more risky, dangerous route by going right all the way up their ramp, onto their plat, and then up to the final check there, which is... It's faster, but the defending team obviously has high ground the whole way up, so it's definitely more risky. Generally considered to be only worth doing when the attacking team gets a wipe, or if they have like a lot of really strong specials going on in that area, and they feel like they could just punch through the defending team's defensive line. So it's going to be interesting to see which paths these teams opt to take, and whether or not they feel the need to adapt on the fly, you know, being like, oh, hey, like, we're going to go top left, except actually, wait, top left is really, like, well fortified, so let's switch gears and go right instead. That amount of flexibility and adaptability I find is really important in Rainmaker, so it's going to be interesting to see if these teams bring that level of flexibility to the game.
And I really think that special play is key to Rainmaker.
Absolutely. Splatrella from Big Mike. That is an interesting pick for them. For the longest time, they've considered themselves to be an Octobrush one-trick. I know recently they've been talking about busting out Brella, so seeing them do it so early in the season, I must say I was not expecting that.
I do also like to point out the triple special charge up by Dark here on the Golden Arrow Spray. Just
I had a feeling you mentioned that.
Penn State classic.
WPI finds themselves with an early 3-down situation. There's the wipeout. They gotta go. Like, they're gonna get a lot of momentum off of this.
Yeah, early checkpoint here by WPI. Penn State with the high ground really needs to hold this off so it doesn't escalate any further.
Doing a good job holding their ground, I say. Effective trade on both teams. 2v2 situation, they just keep trading picks left and right. That's a defensive inkjet from Max. But he misses the shot, letting the Rainmaker just run right up to the final check and get the score all the way down to 7. You don't want to see that if you're Penn State.
That is a lot of points by WPI, really taking the opportunity of the fact that Penn State eventually was just caught lacking there. With specials, Mike was an inkjet and Kev was on the other side of the map, so WPI just said, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing and just run it all the way down to 7.
They leave it for a reset, probably the correct play to make given that the Rainmaker was so far back in their own base. It's going to be difficult for Penn State, especially if them getting wiped again, but by no means is this an unwinnable game. If they just really come together and get one good push, they could totally turn this game around. There's still plenty of time left. Assuming they don't get knocked out here, of course. I mean, WPI has shown time and time again in games 1 and 2 that when they get an advantage, they're pretty good at moving up with it and really getting a lot of space with it. So we're going to see if Penn State's able to stop this push.
For sure, and with a mode like Rainmaker, it is really... It's not going to say it's easy, because it's not easy to get all the way down to 7, but I feel like out of the 4 modes in Splatoon 3, Rainmaker is the easiest one to turn the tides in.
It really is the mode where anything can happen. Although it looks like WPI is opting to play things a bit more safe. They know they have a very comfortable lead that's going to be difficult to beat, so it's almost as if they're trying not to be too aggressive with their pushes.
Yeah, and the inkjet here, out by Mike, unable to find anyone, is likely going to get camped by the recall.
He's got that shield on landing. He should be fine.
That is
true. Working a Booyah Bomb, trying to stay alive. He's stuck in a 2v1. He couldn't quite get out, unfortunate.
Yeah, and no help there for PSU. Mike is going down, picked by Kev on with the ZNF. Numbers advantage with PSU. They have to get this moving now and quick if they want to stand any chance. And a nice Booyah Bomb by Dark, unable to find anyone. Mike working with the left, unable to find a pick, goes down to WPI. Another pick there, a nice double by Hamburglar.
Yeah.
Super chumps out, popping the Rainmaker shield. Really caught Penn State on the heels.
And WPI is pushing yet again. It's the same story from the TC Manta game. Penn State just can't find any momentum. They're constantly on the defensive. A defensive inkjet out from Max. He gets cancelled. Mike comes in for the pick. Can he get the kill on that other guy there? It seems like they just traded.
Yeah. And with another Booyah Bomb here out by Dark, maybe this can be what it takes for Penn State to get their feet in the ground.
Finding one
pick here. Rushing in alone. This could prove difficult for WPI. On the Rainmaker. No help with the Rainmaker. Finding a trade. Goes down.
That's a delayed wipe. Penn State's got to go right now.
Yeah, they really need to pop this, maybe push to the right or the left, whatever they prefer. WPI is running right back in here. Penn State is not moving, surprisingly.
Yeah, Max opts the Shark there instead of moving up, taking the snipe and controlling some space down in their court. An odd play from their part, but maybe they're planning on going to the top left instead and wanted to wait a little bit. Nice shot at the inkjet. That was definitely not a free shot by any means.
Yeah, and now Penn State has the numbers, as I say that, it flips around in WPI's favor. It looks like Max is going for a flank here. He really finds one. Can he keep it going? It looks like there's super chumps out. He's trying to find more picks. Unfortunately, goes down to the Dynamo here.
Yeah.
And another pick. A triple by the Dynamo. Almost falls off again, and that is a delayed wipe. WPI is just here to hold the Rainmaker and get their 3rd point in the set.
They opt to push in the last 30 seconds. A risky play. If they die in those last 15 seconds, they're gonna have to deal with overtime. It looks like they're gonna play it safe.
I don't think they're pushing here. I think they're... Yeah. I wouldn't consider this a push. They're really playing this passive, and they might get the
wipeout right in front of final check. That's gonna be the knockout. Ooh, I spoke too soon. Good shot by Kevin.
Yeah, they have a small but chance here. Can they grab this Rainmaker?
It's gonna be difficult. They gotta push it 200 points effectively.
Yeah, and it looks like they aren't able to do that. It would have been pretty fun if they were.
It would have been incredible if they could pull it off. The biggest comeback in Rainmaker history, but sometimes the odds are just too stacked against you.
Maybe even Cold Stone worthy like the last sturgeon that was last year. You know I had to mention it at least once.
I mean, it was on Sturgeon too. I must admit, I was thinking about Cold Stone as well. WPI going to 3-0 though, just one more win and they could secure the win, which would be huge for them because if I remember correctly, in CCA Season 4, WPI actually lost to PSU Nittany Lionfish, which was effectively what Fish used to be. So, like, if WPI could not only get the run back against this team, but a 4-0 run back, that would be a huge win for them.
For sure. And
of course,
now...
Penn State, not out of the game quite yet. It's going to be difficult, but a reverse 4-0 is theoretically possible for them. Anything can happen, so WPI's got to be careful not to get too cocky. Penn State's got to be careful to, like... Well, they don't got to be careful. What they got to do is get their heads back in the game and really try to come together as a team. Because that first game on Ramen Zones, they were definitely playing more together than they have been in these past 2 games.
I really thought that Penn State was going to take that first one in Ramen Zones.
Like, they got to channel more of what they did in that first game and bring it to these last 4 games in the set if they want to have any chance at winning this.
Definitely, but I mean, that's just props to WPI for making that comeback on Ramen Zones.
Yeah, for what it's worth, credit where it's due, WPI has been playing very well, I think. I wanted to especially highlight the Dynamo in that last game. I was skeptical at first when I saw them pull it out in Ramen Zones, but like this Dynamo has thoroughly convinced me. They know what they're doing with it. They're putting in some work for their team.
Yeah, and as we see here, Mare is just beating up the shopkeeper for some reason.
Well, while he's doing that, let's talk about crab leg clams. Any thoughts on this map, Jay?
Crab leg clams. That gives me the very good vibes of crack and cheese.
I mean, it's possible, you know, like a lot of teams like to pull out Kraken weapons for Clam Blitz and only Clam Blitz because, you know, it's pretty good in that mode.
Yeah. I think this would be a good time for you to promote your Kraken. Why Kraken is good for other modes that aren't Clam Blitz for Kraken.
I mean, it is, and hopefully we'll be seeing some of that in our match at 9 p.m. EST. Make sure to tune in for that. Check out Vapor Stream, maybe. Shameless plug. Anyways, before we get into that, let's see what kind of weapons they're bringing out for this game.
Yeah. I would not be surprised.
With WPI, stakes are pretty high here for Penn State. They really got to come together and turn this set around.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. Nikki, do you care to say what's going on here?
Okay, so Penn State, all 4 of their weapons. Actually, no, the Tri-Slosher from Max is pretty standard for them. Everything else is definitely a bit of a wild card. The Blob from Corey wasn't expecting. Nice tap shot by Kevin there, by the way. On the topic of Kevin, I did not know they had a pencil in the weapon pool. I always considered them to play like the more traditional chargers, like ZNF as we saw in that last game, or V-Charger with Vacuum. So pencil is definitely a new thing for them. And then you have the Blob Deco from Dark for that Kraken cheese, as we were just talking about, so they did up for a Kraken weapon. But yeah, Double Blob is an extremely interesting choice from Penn State.
Well, hey, I mean, it's a minute in, and WPI has not scored any points yet, so I would consider that a W for PSU.
I mean, Penn State is effectively running a triple backline comp. They are extremely passive, so their defense should be pretty airtight this time around. The issue is going to be pushing up, which unfortunately, that's the thing that Penn State's really been struggling with in this set. Like, their defense has been pretty, you know, like, hit or miss, but like their offense has been almost non-existent in like in the Tower Control Mantha games or the last game on Sturgeon Rainmaker. So a triple backline comp is definitely not the choice I would have made, but if they think it's going to work out for them, let them run it, you know?
Well, hey, I mean, when you're down 3-0 in a set, I feel like always throwing in a wild card is definitely just, either way, if it doesn't work, it's for good fun. So, yeah. Like, I give props for PSU for running something a little different and a little more interesting. And this has really been shown to be a pretty good match, but just constant firefights, constant trades. Like, it's not like they pulled out this weird comp and just got blown out. Like, this is some really nice gameplay here.
Yeah, no, they're making it work, surprisingly.
Did I just see Kev try to do a flick shot with a sniper raider?
Again, like Kevin is not a pencil player at heart. Like, they
I mean-
made that clear on multiple occasions before, I believe, so seeing them play it is definitely interesting.
That can be
Justin
said about
Williams
like
for pick.
90% of pencil players because they typically just pick it up for meta, but that's the
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you're a traditional Charger player, if you don't play pencil, you get bullied, which is unfortunate. Justin jumping out, realizing that the push was dying, probably a good play on their part. Both teams, you know, two and a half minutes into the game, we're halfway through the game, and it seems like we've been stuck in neutral the entire time. Neither team is able to find an advantage this time.
Yeah, we could potentially get an 8-minute clan blitz map. You know, you'd love to see that. But
Although
with
that's
the
the Kraken moving in towards the basket. Kevin has a ball. They could get some easy points here. Finally,
they got
double as well.
the way there, yeah. But it looks like the ball is not jumping for some reason. Oh, it looks like they got picked.
Yeah,
Picked by the
down.
Dynamo.
And the Dynamo gets the reversal, scoring for their team. Good play by WPI, recognizing the opportunity for Kraken cheese and rushing down the ball like that. That was a really good play on their part. And a wipeout right in front of the basket. This is really good for WPI.
Yeah, the Dynamo just said, crack the cheese? Nah. And really, I think they literally just got a quad there. There's another pick. Oh, that's
Dynamo
5 picks in a
finally
row.
goes down. No one left but the dualies. Forced the back out. Definitely the right play. Sharked out Corey, though. Finds another pick. These dualies are putting in work. Ooh, couldn't quite close out a pick on Max. I think he was one bullet short there.
Max is trying to keep the aggression, being the only one with a more aggressive weapon. Looks like there's another Kraken there for Dark, and looks like Dark is trying to get up to the top right and get control for the team.
Finds himself surrounded by pink ink. Nothing he could do to get out of that situation. If you're playing a Kraken weapon, you always want to make sure you end in a location that is covered in your team's ink. Otherwise, you're just going to get rushed down and picked off immediately.
Thanks for the Kraken tips, Nikki.
I mean, it's what I do now, apparently.
We love to see
Drop
it.
was saving Max's life. Couldn't quite get the pick, unfortunately. Penn State is 2 down here. WPI, all members alive. Like, here's a chance for them to really come in and get some more points in the last minute of the game.
Yeah, and it looks like that's what they're going to do exactly. Although, between Max and Corey, able to kill 3 of them, it's only the Dynamo, but you've seen what this Dynamo has done in the past. It looks like he's not giving up mid anytime soon.
Yeah. I mean, Dynamo is such a defensive weapon. It's so good at holding ground and controlling space, so... And with Corey only having a blobber in her hands, there's not much he could do. Penn State going 3 down. Max is stuck in a corner. That's a wipeout. This is going to be big for WPI.
Yeah, and now it is down to 15, but there are no clams. As I said, that 3 spawned right next to the basket. Thanks, Crableg. Looks like they're going to get this down to 6 points.
They're going to be 1 short. Are they going to be able to close out a knockout? Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, I don't even think Penn State's going to get overtime here. Oh, no, they are. They are.
Some clams spawned right up on Platt. If the dualies see that a bit late to notice it, unfortunate. They're going to have to play with roughly 15 seconds of overtime. Penn State's really got to move any chance.
Kraken! I don't think it's going to get there in time, but it's...
No, the jump's not even going to be fast enough.
Yeah.
Penn State loses the game. WPI wins the set 4-0. Really strong play by them.
I mean, that is as to be expected by WPI. They had really high standards, and they showed that they were here for business.
Absolutely.
They pretty much had the same weapons. It felt like a business trip. They just went in, got the job done, and got out. And that's just something I can give nothing but applause for. Because, I mean... Yeah.
I mean, naturally, as Penn State students, we were naturally hoping for PSU Fish to maybe eke out a win or two, you know, win the set. But credit where it's due, WPI played this set remarkably well, especially for a Div 4 team. Like, honestly, like, with the way they were working together, coordinating their specials, and really moving up as a team, like, they did not look like a Div 4 team. So, credit where it's due. Like, I'm thoroughly impressed with this team. It looks like both teams are opting to do the play all 7, so we're going to have 3 more games left just for some additional practice. These aren't going to be considered for, like, stats. They're not going to matter at all. They're just here for both teams to get in and get some additional practice and preparation for next week. Always a fun thing to do. It's a CCA tradition for a reason. Which I believe that means our next map mode is Barnacle Zones. Jay, your thoughts on this one?
I do like Barnacle Zones. I think Barnacle Zones, similar to I'm blanking here, the first one, that zones, yeah, that one.
Ramen zones.
You know, ramen zones. I feel like they play very similarly flat maps that can snowball very quickly if you aren't prepared. So, although with Barnacle being, with Robo being Penn State's arguably best map, maybe we could see a little more from that from Penn State's side here.
Maybe. So something I didn't notice in the ramen game is that Penn State had more than a few opportunities of when they had a lot of manpower, but they never quite took a forward hold, as our teammate Vapor would say. They never moved up to the next level to really lock WPI out. So maybe we could see a bit more of that in this game, especially because Barnacle is a very lockout-heavy map. There's really only one way to approach the zone coming out of spawn, and it's through that really narrow choke point right between the snipe and the plat area. So if teams can really control the stack, or better yet, if they can move up into that top left position on the enemy team's side, like, you could really lock teams out here. So it's going to be interesting to see if either team is able to pull that kind of lockout, or if they could pull that lockout off. I don't know why I was struggling to say that.
You were nervous.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see if any team could take that top left, like, in the enemy spawn. That's honestly one of my favorite places to go, and hopefully when our match comes later, I can try to do that at least once, because if you can get up there, get your backline a jump into there, it's deadly. Like,
it is.
Obviously, it's a lot harder for like a backline that's like more clunkier, like an Explo or an E-leader. But that's why you get your front lines in there, getting jumps to the back left, and then that back line up there. It's just crazy.
Kevin finally pulling out the Explo again. That's the weapon we most commonly associate them with, so seems like they're done bagging.
Yeah, and
both teams are running pretty normal stuff for the most part. Sometimes in the Playoff 7, you like to see teams pull out more unorthodox weapons, get some practice on weapons they've been meaning to try out in comp, but don't have the confidence to use in games that actually have stakes attached to them. But it seems like both teams are opting to play things very vanilla here. And anyways, Penn State is 2 down right off the bat. Make that 3 down.
Surprisingly, it's taken WPI about 25 seconds to cap the zone, even though PSU was down a lot. I'm not sure if they wanted to get up first before capping the zone, or if they just didn't know about it, but we will see if that proves them helpful here.
A big splashdown by the Dualies finds 2 for the wipeout. WPI can really move to that top left position if they want to, and it looks like that is exactly what they're going to do.
Are they going to get in the top left? And will they hold it, though? That's the real question. They're playing really aggressive on that top left. I would personally play
that. Here, so if they go down, it doesn't matter too much. They can afford to be aggressive here.
That is very true, and this is just play you just love to see from WPI. Like getting the picks, getting up, and just dominating. Like, you just love to see it.
Mike is very alone, stuck in zone, gets pincered there, not much he could do. Looks like Penn State's gonna have one more chance to get back into this game. Let's see how they handle it.
There's a rain there on the side of Kev. Unfortunately, unable to get anyone. That is 2 people down for PSU, and they are unable to get this zone here. WPI is, I don't know if we call it taking game 5, but like, it doesn't really matter. But still, just dominant play by WPI. Stuff to just continue to be proud of.
You know, that was almost the textbook way you want to play that map mode. Like, they moved up, they got the zone a little more slowly than we would have liked, as you mentioned at the beginning of that game. It took them a whole, like, close to 30 seconds just to cap the zone, despite Penn State being 3 down. But then as soon as they got that wipeout, they immediately moved up to a really aggressive holding position up in the top left. And then from there, by the time Penn State finally got them out of that forward position, it was too little too late. They had 20 seconds left to, just run into the zone, and by then they were out of time.
Yeah.
So, good job on WPI. That is almost the textbook way you want to play Barnacle zones. Really good stuff from them.
Sorry, apologies. Yeah, you just love to see it. And now we are going to get ready to head into Game 6, which is TC...
Haggle.
Haggle. Oh, the Aerospray Special, as I like to call it.
It's a personal favorite map mode of mine. Maybe debatably the best map mode in the game, I'd say. I'm sure Mayor would disagree with me. But no, like...
Did you just say TC Haggle was the best map mode?
It's up there for me. And as I understand it, I know a lot of other... Like, this one's pretty popular, so...
No.
And in it being so popular, it means a lot of teams usually have, like, a pretty solid strategy for this one, so it's going to be interesting to see what kinds of things both teams pull out. Speaking of which, it looks like Penn State is putting in Stego for the first time, one of their newest members.
As well as Soul as well.
I hadn't even noticed that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still rocking the S music note.
Soul is a veteran of Penn State's second team from last season. One of the more experienced players on this team. They were playing in Div 3 last season, so Div 4 should theoretically be a step down for them. It's going to be interesting to see what kinds of things Penn State pulls out here. New players obviously means new weapon pools, which have to mesh with each other in a different way as well, so...
Yeah. And going into this match, I'm personally really excited to see how Stego does. As watching them in practice, I have a lot of confidence, and I think that they can do well. Unfortunately, Not isn't really that good on a mode like Tower Control, but hey, I mean, official, unofficial match in the CCA. I mean, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, that Nautilus would have been really crucial on Rainmaker, I think. I think I would have preferred to see them pull out a Nautilus for that map mode. We're saying this because for the uninitiated, Stego is a Nautilus one-trick, I believe. They really like it. And hey, lucky for them, a new Nautilus just came out that has the perfect special for them, so...
Splashdown.
Watch me say that, and then they pull out Vanilla Nautilus. I'd cry. I mean, for Tower Control, Vanilla Nautilus probably is the better of the two.
I guess that is true, although the new Nautilus does have Suction Bomb, which I like to argue is the best sub for Tower Control.
It's debatable. There's definitely good arguments for both sides. Because you could argue the sub on the 79 is better for Tower Control, but the Rain on the Vanilla is probably better for Tower Control.
Is it called 79?
I'm pretty sure it's 47 and 79, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Once upon a time, I wanted to be a Nautilus main.
Yeah, well, that once upon a time is not right now, so... Sorry. Yeah, and now...
pull up a new Nautilus, and Kevin's also busting out his Range Blaster for the first time. It's one of their favorite weapons, so it's gonna be interesting to see what they can do with it. I mean, WPI having a Splattershot Nova on their team, that is very interesting. A weapon you don't see terribly often anymore.
Double aggro comp, this is gonna be some really fun gameplay here.
Oh yeah, like backless comps on both sides. I neglected to even notice that.
Come on, you're throwing. You gotta notice that.
Stego finds a pick. Penn State has strikes coming in. For the first time, like, ever in this set, it almost feels like Penn State has an advantage here, and they're pushing up with it. This is, like, some really good stuff from them. Inkjet online from that, they would have pressured that top right defensive position. This is going to be huge for Penn State.
Yeah, and the Jet finding an assist there. Oh, okay, we just moved cameras. We're now on the Roller. Roller trying to get control of mid, using these curling bombs to apply pressure to Penn State. Finding a pick on Stego. Continue with the Booyah Bomb. That was a really nice Booyah Bomb combo. They were unable to see the Roller there and could not find another, unfortunately.
Tries to flatten them.
I mean, I would do the same.
Also, I'm going to point out, I hadn't noticed that it's Soul on the Neo Splash. That is an unorthodox weapon for them. Coming as someone who used to be their teammate last season, they were a Flingzo one-trick back then and only occasionally pulled out things like Enzap, so that's definitely an interesting choice for them.
I did not notice that either, so thank you for pointing that out. Nice pick there by Try. You don't really see Tries winning against Rollers too often.
Yeah, that's a tricky matchup for them.
Yeah, the Inkjet coming online, trying to find their team some time to get in. Finding another pick, going for a third, unable to get it, recall, getting camped, rolls away, the Roller just stares and says, oh, I missed my bomb, so now I'm going to die, and dies.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
I think their controller died.
They might have com-errored.
They were nervous. Be nice to them.
WPI throwing everything they have at the tower, taking an unusually long amount of time to stop it. Penn State is really moving up here, doing a good job keeping WPI off the tower. Falling back a little bit.
I think the aggressive comp is what Penn State needed here.
Ooh, Kevin unfortunately unable to get the pick on the Inkjet. Blasters do have a really strong matchup against Inkjet, so I could see his reasoning for trying to push it like that. But when you're right beneath an Inkjet, it's really difficult to shoot straight up at them, especially with a blaster.
WPI getting the momentum they finally needed. The Roller applying pressure to the front, getting their tower plenty of free points without any contestation as Soul rushes out, gets the pick, stops the tower in time. Great play there by Soul. Can they find another? Unable to. Kev is there to hold the tower. It's a blaster off. Kev loses the blaster off. The S-Blast is rushing Stego. Stego's the last one alive. Can they get
holding their own surprisingly well. They eventually go down. Penn State loses the lead. I mean, there's not much Stego could do being the only one alive stuck in the corner there. And Penn State goes 3 down again, leaving Kevin alone to stop this push.
And push stopping they will, because they are able to find one. Going for a second, able to find the second, moving around. The roller is holding the tower, finding a trade, and Penn State is going to get this stop here. Try moving up, trying to get control of mid. Unable to find a pick. Assist goes down. Someone else must have gotten them.
That was Kevin working with them.
Oh, you love to see the teamwork. We might see an Inkjet here. We also have triple splashdown online. I have not seen that once this game. Let's see if Stego can get that going. But they really need to move this tower here. Numbers advantage. Specials online. Max
3 down. This is going to be big.
Yeah. And the Neo Splash has strikes as well. Let's see if we can get these out as well. Get pressure for the snipes. Seeing the strikes go out. Ooh. Finds a
Gets a trade. Better than nothing. Their splashdowns unfortunately get wasted, leaving only Kevin alive. Ooh. Nice shot. That was do or die. Eventually gets taken out by the S-Blast, but like both teams just trading picks left and right. Penn State is desperately trying to like get any amount of momentum so they could turn this game around, but they're really struggling to get past that first checkpoint.
And it looks like the S-Blast is already just like prepping this GG Booyah Bomb, getting it cooking now. And just holding on to it, like this would be a good time to use it, but they're just holding it. They're like, nah, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it.
I mean, hey, with 30 seconds left in the game, like if they want to, they could just hold it until we hit 0. GG Booyah, hard to beat that.
Yeah, I mean, they've used more burst bombs in the past 30 seconds than their main weapon, so they're just playing passive, and you can't really do anything about it. I mean, gotta play how you gotta play. Like now they hold the Booyah Bomb for 30 seconds, and now they just have a way to just stop the tower, and there's nothing Penn State can do about it.
Penn State's gonna need a miracle to turn this game around. I mean, GG Booyah isn't unbeatable, but in this case, it might as well be.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes in some very fringe cases, GG Booyah can actually go wrong, and teams can somehow manage to hold tower through it all. But yeah, 90% of the time, there's not much you could do, and in that case, they used it really quite well. Throwing it right at tower, having someone right there to hop on tower. WPI, again, we've been saying it all set, but they're playing really well right now.
And this is why I want to play Golden Aerospray, the actual set at 9 p.m. tonight.
Well, I mean, hey, if we get the 4-0, then you know, Game 6 won't have any stakes. Speaking of which, if that was Game 6, that means we're moving on to Game 7. WPI may very well be able to get the effective 7-0 sweep, which would be a big deal for them. Like, it's definitely a powerful feeling to know that you could win every single map in the play all 7.
Especially being...
Looks like Merritt's trying to send you some subliminal messaging.
If I should play the Golden Aerospray, switch back to the Golden Aerospray and tap it a bunch of times. Wait for it to go through. No. There it is. That's what I needed to hear.
Anyways, before we feed Jay's ego too much, let's talk about Game 7, which is Rainmaker... What, did you like that one?
Yeah, I should quote that.
Yes. Game 7 on Rainmaker... Oh, why can't I remember what it is? Rainmaker...
That's Scorch.
Scorch, thank you. A very cookie-cutter map mode, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just means it's very, very popular.
I remembered it for once.
Yeah. Jay, what can you tell us about Scorch Rainmaker?
Well, Scorch Rainmaker is a very snowbally map. Once you get to that first checkpoint, it is very easy to take the Rainmaker down to like 10, 15. Like, once you get to that first checkpoint, you're basically playing like a downhill battle.
Yeah.
Opposite to an uphill battle, which you would want, but it's a downhill battle, so it favors the attackers going into the final checkpoint. So I would say the first team who can get to that first checkpoint is likely going to get a devastating amount of points on the board, with making it very harder for the other team to win.
Absolutely.
So we shall see who is going to be the first one to get there.
I mean, speaking from my experience, I believe last season in the Div 3 quarterfinals, when we were playing in this map mode against WPI Workers Union, actually, they're like WPI's first team. That is exactly what happened on this map mode. Both teams got to the first check, but neither were able to push past the first check. And since WPI got there first, they won by 1 point.
I do also remember in season 4, in the regular season, in our final match against Banana Split in the reschedule, we won every single map until we played this one because Snow made a very fun call out, which I said made us lose the game, but we also don't talk about that.
Blame Snow. Stego bringing out Vanilla Nautilus this time. Interesting. I think I would have preferred to see the. I almost think it should have been the other way around of them playing Vanilla Nautilus on Tower Control and the new Nautilus on Rainmaker. Those suction bombs and splashdown are huge for popping the Rainmaker quickly.
I think that they chose to do that because they had that roller has been getting a lot of trouble. By keeping them marked, it is a good strategy to make sure that they don't cause too much problems.
Speaking of rollers, WPI once again pulling out double roller with Big Swig this time, which on paper seems like an odd choice, but I feel like a lot of people forget that Big Swig got that huge object damage buff a while ago, which makes it just an absolute machine at popping the Rainmaker shield. Runs right into a splat bomb. They must have not seen it. Happens to the best of us. No shame there.
Stego is the last one holding the left, I believe. I do not see them anywhere. I don't. Oh, they're right behind.
They're right behind check. Exactly where they want to be. They're holding that key location down pretty well. Yeah. And as a Splatling, they're pretty well equipped to do that. You can't just run at it. Okay, apparently you can. And the roller gets a bubble right next to first check. That's going to be really big for their team.
Yeah, very definitely.
Although Penn State is keeping WPI off the Rainmaker. Max getting in for a quick flank. Can't find anyone, unfortunately, and is forced to fall back. WPI breaks that first checkpoint. If they keep this up, they could get a lot of momentum here, as you were talking about.
Yeah, and you see, just like Penn State just playing a uphill battle now, with all, 3 out of the 4 members online for WPI. Now they're just holding Rainmaker, trying to get numbers advantage, not rushing it, playing it really well. And
Penn really needs a special here. I see Stego has their Inkstorm online. They should really be tossing that down to clear out this elbow location, whatever you want to call it. I know it goes by a few different names.
Inkjet!
Defensive Inkjet by Mike. That's a good play. It's really going to clear them out. It's actually the Nautilus who gets the pick, but they were working with that Inkjet. That's the special coordination we like to see. Good teamwork on the Big Swig. Penn State is doing a lot of things right here. And another one goes down. Like, where has this Penn State been all set? Like, this is the kind of play we need to be seeing from them.
Yeah, Mike is getting a whole bunch of Inkjets with this Brella here. It feels like they're not even really playing the Brella, they're playing more so the Inkjet. And the roller coming in with the curling bomb, telling people why it's a lethal bomb.
The pre-cooked curling bomb combo, that was bold.
I mean,
Penn State going 3 down, unfortunately. Max has to fall back. WPI could push this, and looks like they're going to. Maybe they'll get some points past checkpoint this time, but get stuck on the corner there. Yeah, as we were talking about, like Scorch Gorge, it's pretty tough getting past the first check, but once you do, like, there's really nothing stopping you from just running it all the way. And speaking of which, Penn State is 3 down. WPI, they're gonna run it all the way.
Yeah, unable to get the stop. Mike is unable to get the stop, so now it's just a snowball. WPI getting down all the way to 35.
Vacuum out as well. They could just run it for free here.
Yeah. Oh, that's a really nice back. Unable to ink the pedestal, but with the help of the team, it's able to ink the pedestal instead. And now that is the 7th game for WPI.
Yeah, a clean 7-0 sweep. Really strong play from WPI. I said it before, I'll say it again. I am thoroughly impressed with this team. They do not... Like, they are not playing like a Div 4 team. That is all I can say.
Yeah, maybe they swap with the other WPI team.
This could just be the workers union and Div 2 sandbagging and using the aliases to pretend they're the union busters for all we know.
True. But yeah,
congrats
overall,
to WPI on the win. Of course, like they played well. Even though we wanted Penn State to do a little bit better because we are Penn State students and we want to cheer on our friends, you can't deny facts. And WPI, Union Busters, they did well tonight.
Yeah, and overall, just like everyone, like obviously it's hard to play with a team that you haven't like really played with, and this Penn State team is just a whole bunch of people who don't really have that much chemistry with each other. And this WPI team has been in the league for at least like 2 seasons now, I believe, if I remember correctly. I know they definitely were in it last season. I believe there was season 3 as well, with the first team winning in both seasons 2 and seasons 4, and I think 4 and 3, or was it 5 and 3? I don't really know. Anywho, it's not really about them, but.
Point is, WPI, they're a good school with a long history of Splatoon, and like to a newer team like Fish, where you have a lot of newer players working with more experienced players, you know, there's a lack of synergy. it's definitely gonna be a tough matchup. Which is why my best advice to Penn State here, it sucks to lose your first match 0-4, but there's plenty of season left. Keep your heads up. Come back stronger for next week. You could still turn this season around. So no need to take it too hard. There's plenty of season left.
And it's not like you got like, even though the score sheet says 4-0, there still was plenty of opportunities, like the first map on zones where you played really well, and unfortunately, just like a last minute comeback just kind of ruined like a point or two. Because at least for someone who's been playing in the CCA for a little while, winning the first game, it typically leads to winning the rest, because it's really hard to regain momentum after losing a match.
Well, yes, something I always said last season when I was captaining Lone Rock Sirens was getting that first win is so huge, because not only is it good because you won the set, but it creates fear and intimidation in the other team. All of a sudden, they're scared of you. And, like, I think it was Vapor who said, like, you can't get anywhere in this game if you're, like, too afraid to go in and take fights. So as soon as you establish that level of fear and intimidation, it's really easy to just run away for the rest of the set. And it looks like that's exactly what WPI did, so good on them. PSU Fish, plenty of season left. Practice hard, come back stronger for next week. You guys, like, you'll be fine.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, it looks like that is all we have to talk about here today. Jay, do you have anything else to add before we, do our shameless plugs and then sign off?
I mean, I don't really have that many shameless plugs, but I mean, similar to what we were saying before, both teams, like, this is all just like we're just playing a game for fun. Like, don't keep your heads down for just this, like, for a game like this. Like, you're playing with friends, you're having fun. Like, the score doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's just having fun with the game. So, like, if you ever get heated, and you're like, oh, like, I'm not having, like, focusing too hard in the game doesn't make it fun. So it's just focus on having the fun. Don't worry about the score and just play the game.
Absolutely. Well, in my case, I suppose if y'all like the sound of my stupid voice, you could find me over at my YouTube channel, Nikki. I'm pretty sure it's in the description of the stream. Thank you, Mayor, for shamelessly plugging me. I'm your biggest fan. Otherwise, if you have a hankering for some more Penn State Splatoon, PSU Blue, our Div 1 team that me and Jay play for, will be playing their first match tonight at 9 p.m. EST. It should be streamed live by our teammate Vapor, so maybe check him out. I believe their YouTube is Vapor Nia, like that's the full name of it. So,
or you can check the CCA stream as well. With,
that too.
Commentated.
God. Okay, so apparently it's in chat or the description, one of the two. I'm so scatterbrained right now. But yeah, if you want to cheer us on, hopefully we could close out the win.
Nah, I'd lose.
Yeah, I'd lose. But otherwise, I don't think we have much else to add. So take it easy, y'all. Thanks for coming out.
Yep. Everyone have a good rest of your day. Okay.
Alright, just for a little bit of a program notice, I am going to be doing some solo X-Rank after this. Just got to set up a couple things on my end, so we will be continuing with some more gaming, but yes, make sure to check out the other gamers, and good luck tonight to Penn State Blue in their match. If you guys don't win, I know where you guys sleep at night. I'm just kidding. I already stream. I will be back with some X-Rank here in just a few moments. Stay tuned. Hello, stream. I am back. And I'm not a disembodied voice. Kinda. Appreciate you all sticking around while me, Jay, and Nikki talk about a couple things, and always appreciate those guys. They did a great job on the mic today. I appreciate them coming out on especially really short notice. This wasn't figured out until, like, this morning that this was gonna happen, so it was in the works, but I couldn't guarantee it until I knew a couple things that were going on today for me. So really appreciate them too coming out on short notice, and I hope they had a good time. They did really solid, especially Nikki. Hey Nikki, shout out for your first time on the mic. You survived. So we're gonna go ahead, and I just realized, by the way, I have had no sound in my ear this entire time for the game sound. So I'm gonna change that, because I would like to be able to hear the video game. Oh, I don't have it in time. Apply switch. Yes! Alright, cool. Now I can hear the video game. Woo! Alright, so we're gonna play some Undercover today. Kinda wanna do some X-Rank grinding myself. Because every time I go to play X-Rank, we've been doing TZS stuff this week, and it's crazy. I mean, that's a good problem to have, I would say. But I'd like to grind this out. I've been kind of playing around with some different weapons. Some of you guys may know me as brush play, especially anybody still here from the PSU matches. You know, that may not know. I kind of not necessarily fully committed to dropping brush, but I think I'm investigating other things. I've kind of grown tired of it. I like to meme around and have fun. I feel like I'm just kind of stuck with the one option, just because I'm not practicing anything else, and I like my memes, you know. Always like the stupider the weapon, the more crack and there it is. So, brush, for example, when I picked it up, was considered a low tier weapon, so makes it nowadays it's more mid tier, but mid to high tier. But When I picked it up, it was a low tier weapon. Alright. Near, you know, any, not necessarily an F tier, but maybe a D tier. Depending on where you think. Some people may even would put it in an F tier at the time. Especially the first. We're gonna do this. I got 2 on that. Especially when the first kit, right? The vanilla ink rush. But anywho, got 2 on that reef slider. I'm fine with that. But I would have loved to get capped with my team taking advantage of that. But there we go. Took longer than expected, but we got it. We're gonna get that guy. Gonna hold the zone. Oh, take some damage. Fine to lose zone, because with the dual zones, as long as you don't lose both, that's fine. We'll survive the double bomb and we'll grab drinks. Oh, I went back to the bomb. I saw it at the corner of my eye and it's kind of ignored it mentally, I guess. I have slider still. We can oh, I went back into the next bomb! No! I'm still not mentally used to that sometimes. How to handle that, which the proper answer is run, or completely 180 around the bomb and just kind of pivot there. Tanked some damage that time. Alright, we can't make that jump with that. Okay, you wanna be like that? You know what? I'll do it anyways. Still going up this wall. Oh, we gotta hold this. We can't lose that to the suck bomb. Alright, cool. Oh, I gotta hit that. I gotta hit that. That has to be when I get on my own. That is unfortunate. If we can get the kill on this guy here... Death in zone is gonna cost us a chance at an easy lead, but we got 3 down. I'm going. Got 1 in the bot left. Good marks by our team. I'm gonna get some mines up here. They're very likely to run into that, because we don't really have super control of this area yet. You can see they put bombs and such there. Already mostly through our penalty. Just gonna go ahead and cap zone there. We're gonna do this and go back all the way to our side, because I was not in a great position. It was a weird reef slider. I rarely want to just waste a reef slider like that, but we have a situation where I capped the bombs. We'll hold the zone. We'll get it back. That might be enough penalty here that we are in a position that we aren't gonna win this game unless we can get a strong push. The chip damage to death. this weapon. All right, we're gonna get double mine in this zone. Fine. Ballpoint wants to fight me for zone. I will win this every day. All right, you gotta cap that one. I will hold this one. Just gotta hold it enough. Back up. Back it up. We can always come back for 1 zone. Better than losing my life here. We do end up still losing both zones. I'm gonna get a trade though out of it. I won't trade. I thought that guy was gonna rush me. We're gonna do this and just kind of scare that guy. Ooh, nice bomb on the shield teammate or enemy. Those constant caps are coming back to haunt us. Would have loved to have a lead here. Instead, we're fighting for a zone. Oh, I'm out of ink. No, that's huge. Oh, that's fine. Come on, team. Oh, they don't have both zones. The other zone. Oh, it's gonna be game on the other zone, guys. Oh. Oh. No. Hi, Soren. I heard you guys got to beat up on TZS earlier. I was supposed to be here, but a weird situation arose where I was unable to be here. So I was unable to do the Turf War tournament. I arrived back where I could have hopped on after your guys' set. Oh, they lost game 3 on Flounder? Oh, I'm disappointed in them. That's like a map that we should not lose on. That is like a TZS map. Oh, if I was there, I'm sorry. You guys would have lost. GG's, even though I didn't play, but, yeah. Why am I on Vunder? Or why am I no? Well, Vunder, yes, as you corrected. Cause I want to play Vunder. Why not? It's fun. I enjoy it. And, as I was kind of saying earlier, just kind of burnt out on Brush. So I kind of want to play some other things. And, you know, and what happens with that, and it was whatever. I like to play weird weapons, and I mean, Brush, when I picked it up, was one of the bottom tier weapons of S2 when I picked it up, and I always ended up using one of the worst versions. Use weird weaponry, that's always been my brand here. Brush just became the one that I constantly picked up. But I've always pulled out some weirder weapons at different times, right? I've pulled out Point Sensor Spam Nova. Since you mentioned Nova, I've pulled out Vunder. I've pulled out I pulled Clash out in top 8 in 2019. I haven't played it too much since then, and it's kind of weird, especially with this team with how much paint we have, that I don't really plot Clash very often. But anywho, yeah. So that's why I'm on Wonder. It's fun. I like to have fun. The game, and I've been kind of feeling burnt out on Brush. Very similar though to how I felt with Try. My hope is that after some time, unlike with Try, it'll kind of subside. That kind of burnout. But for now, we're just, yeah. I probably, for example, though, would have played Brush today in a tournament because I haven't really practiced much of the other stuff as much as I would like to. I may have an answer, who knows? I'll at least try to answer. How's my hand with all the brushing? It's fine. Nothing too much in terms of, like, carpal. If anything, it's actually my elbow. There's another term. It's another C word. I can't think of what it is without Googling it. But it's your elbow and not your hand. So no matter what I play, that's... obviously, it's not diagnosed by any means. And I haven't gone to a doctor to handle it. But if I were to guess, it's probably with those that have some knowledge of myself that has Google. And no, I didn't go to WebMD, and no, it's not cancer. Don't worry. So, in terms of the brush part is fine. It's the brush specific part, I should say, which is carpal. I said it's the elbow, the nerve, so no matter what you play, just playing video games aggravates that at times. Especially for me in colder weather, which just makes sense because things tend to be more restricted in the cold. So that's where that would come from. And so it's less, for me it's less of a problem than other people, just because it's more seasonal. Not that it can't appear in warmer weather, and it does, depending on how much I've gained and how much it's been irritated recently. So it's one of those things that it kind of... And same thing with carpal, right? And other things along those lines is... Man, I'm just missing all the shots. If you let it rest a little bit, you usually can have some bounce back, but not completely, right? Depends on how bad it is. But if it's already irritated and you keep doing the same thing that's irritating, it's going to make it worse, right? It compounds. So that's kind of how it goes down. We'll tank 2 special if you want to shoot specials at me. I'm fine with that. I guess I know that. My job is to be annoying. Couldn't get that off in time. So, like I said, when it comes to brush, I'm No complaints in terms of Carpal. So. It's at least nice in that department. Alright, they're gonna vac here. Oh, what? Wow. I got chip damage, which means it likely wasn't just... Oh, I heard shots up here and somebody threw an ouch. I'm standing this way. Oh, there's one on the right. You may got it. Fantastic. I'm gonna play with him. This game's definitely been a weaker one for me. We'll put the... I got sucked, so I couldn't I couldn't put a mine down. I got one. I got the trade. We're gonna lose the zone from the vac. Oh, we should have jumped in. Not that it mattered. Man, that was definitely a rough game for me. That was a bad play on my part. I will acknowledge that was bad on my part. I will add, though, talking about Carpal and such. I mean, it is tough, right? If you do really care about the weapon, to exist. And I mean, the worst part is it just constantly, when it develops, it becomes really tough because even if you want to switch off out to other things, all of that aggravates it, all of it. So I mean, once it starts to develop, it doesn't matter if you're playing brush or even just something as simple as a basic shooter, charger even, right, that are doing that way less than any other weapon in general. It all aggravates it at that point once it develops. And so, no matter what weapon you switch to, it becomes tough. So... Which, of course, like I said, that part I can directly understand. I can directly sympathize with. Because like I said, I have to deal with it with my elbow, but especially my right side one. But yeah, that's the real tough part. You can't even really. There's only so much you can do in terms of mitigating that once it starts to develop, even for other things. But I mean, it's an unfortunate part that no matter what you do, Brush can definitely make it aggravate and make it some of the worst. But at the same time, like, it's kind of one of those things that if you're playing games and you were going to develop it anyways, no matter what weapon you were going to use, you were going to develop it. Brush is just going to make it worse and more exaggerated. Alright. Put some mines down on their side. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kind of hide. That kind of weird. That was a weird interaction. That Nautilus just kind of. Oh, okay. That was just a weird series of events. I'm gonna bop this one so I don't get. I'll go back into this, right? The Zook. My goal there was to pop the one bomb, tank it with my shield, and then push up a little bit so I don't take a lot of damage to the other suction bomb, if any. But of course, a Zook came out right as I kind of went there for the fight. Probably didn't need to go quite as far as I did. I probably could have just went to the corner, which was probably the more optimal option. There's one here on the left. Zookami, Zookami. Oh, they broke my shield the first shot. Oh, they're all weak there. Oh, the missiles on the teammate. Oh, I'm making the plays I want to make. I'm just not hitting the shots. Like, the plays are there. Like, that's a fantastic reef slider. If I hit a couple shots there, we fine. Instead, I miss the shots, so I have to go backwards, and I go backwards right into my teammates' mines. Oh, that's the stuff I'm working on with this weapon. It's just getting that stuff, or getting those shots that are just super important. Good luck with the study, Soren. Congrats on the $10 or whatever you got from the, I think it was 10, right? 10, 15? Something like that. I don't know how many people you had for the event. Money is money. That is a meal at the dollar store. Oh, let me get behind this wall. That's not great. That's how you get out of that situation, though. After conversion, yeah, that sounds about right. Hey, I said a meal at dollar store. But hey, take anything, man. Money is money. Alright, cool. So we got 2 mines in the zone here. I'm gonna put 1 mine now on the wall that can just manually detonate. We're just gonna, let's put some paint down here. Oh, I don't like that our teammates... We'll get that kill. We'll get this zone real quick. The other zone is also taken. We'll put some mines here. This will help us compete. I mean, bam, look at that. Just, they'll single-handedly flip the zone back. You have to clear me out if you want this zone, my friend. For any extended duration. Missiles not on me. That's a key here. Well, I'm dead now. I got another hit on him, though. At least I hit the shot, and that's something that I want to do more consistently, because there's going to be some situations that shot matters, and we'll actually get the kill. So I'm okay with that being a loss still, but some progress in what I want to work on, so I'm okay with that. That was... Forget shot can reach that. You don't have your own zone, gamer. They're all fighting for our zone, they don't even have their own. That's amazing. Hey, we got a victory. At least if we lose this or the next game, we are going to lose the last points. I really would have liked that first game, though. That first one should have been ours. I'm a little disappointed on that first one did not get us a W. But that's alright. Not a big deal. It's X rank. I only care about it so much. Especially, I think Zones, TC, I think are the two I'm probably not going to play as much this season. At least right now. So, you know, my Rainmaker and my Clams are definitely two. Especially Rainmaker, the one I probably care about the most. In terms of actually winning, just because it's my furthest power. And I'm lazy, so if I can... I like to pick 1 or 2 modes and just kind of focus those anyways. As what I care about most. Instead of like, oh, I'm just going to play for all the modes and whatever happens, happens. Or I play really hard for all of the modes. And you also just kind of get burnt out of the game doing that and burnt out of the play. So I kind of like to pick 1 or 2 modes, really hard focus those. Maybe early on I'll play all of them, and I'll just kind of see how things are shaking out for that season. Sometimes things are working out really well in one mode that you're not expecting. If my tower control just starts popping off, maybe it'll be my focus in the long term. Right now, though, I constantly am getting Rainmaker and Clown Book rotation, so that's kind of been what I've been playing the most in any serious manner. That's a good strike. Hello, friend. What? Okay, thank you. Still upset I didn't get that. Ah, the whales came in. Fall off from the big swig? That's nuts. I was not expecting that to be what killed me. Alright, that'll be a kill. Get some mines up in this section. Oh, I'm low ink. Oh! That guy's weak. Hey, my friend, there's a... And that's wiped out. Well, we're gonna lose less points on this series loss. I'm gonna just quickly use the restroom and then we shall be right back with some more X-Rank. Want to finish out that series really quickly. Be right back. Alright, we are back. Back to some more X-Rank. It felt weird. I was about to say, let's go do our dailies, and I realized, like, the dailies already were done for today. They were done at 8 yesterday, so... We have no dailies for another hour and ish. Alright. Back at it. Fresh series. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Back to Flounder Zones, which is definitely the one we probably have the better win rate on. We got a mine here. Anybody wants to come up that wall. Just that's why, right there. We're able to get one. We're able to get two. Well, teammate got the second one. That's exactly what I want to do. That's a huge double by our team. On the other side. Get some mines down here on the end. Blindly shooting into that 52. Gonna jump. I didn't kill that carbon? Wow. Wow. Has to be the stamper and they hit the shot. Oh, man. I had a real opportunity to get a nice double on that. Just wasn't aware of what weapon I was facing. And didn't pay attention enough to realize it could be the stamper. That's a bad play on my part. Alright, that looks... Alright, we're gonna play the zone. Or we won't. We'll just get stampered to death. That's great. They hit two strong shots into a combo. Got the zone. Be huge here. There's one behind us. One crabbed on their snipe. That's less of a problem. We'll hold the zone. Fanning this guy's feet so he got place to move. Hey, you better walk back. I'll also walk back though. We'll get some extra points out. We'll take the kill. Bro, act like I couldn't see him. Same thing with that carbon! Guys, you guys are marks! What are you doing? People forget point sensor exists, I swear. Isn't used enough. Where to get marks? Not in a great way for us. They thought I got up the wall. I didn't have it painted. Oh, that guy got up there. That helps. Hello, Carbon. I fell down on the ledge. It worked. This is why I love this weapon. That is such a memey interaction. Got chip marker for you. I'll get the brush. One flanked us. That being the Carbon, what a surprise. Come up the wall, my friend. That helps my teammate. Marked and damaged. Rush last one. This should be a free kill. There we go. Good work, Kins. Jumping back in. That is a Mark's gonna a little shift damage in Mark as people come across to help or against our teammates. While not having people there is at least helpful. Carbon's the one that lives out? Okay, that works. They ran out, I think I started pushing on him and the Booyah was there to finish him off. Works for me. Oh, there's another one here? Okay. Oh, that's gotta be a kill. Alright, that works. I know the reef slide did damage. I didn't get them. Oh, they got me near the edge of the range. Oh, nice trade, actually. That Carbon should have just kept swinging regularly. Good 52 play. Cut me off from my teammate. Alright, that's fine. Nice. Rush is marked. I'm just gonna play for a neutral zone right now. Nice and quick cap. Teammate got the other one. I saw that it was neutral. I said, alright, well, if we neutralize this one as well, it becomes a lot of chaos for the opponent to handle. Because you have two zones you have to deal with at one time. And it becomes really tough. They have to win both sides. Yeah, but we'll take it. We'll take it though. Decent undercover game, going to definitely significantly better than our earlier games. Hopefully we can continue this up. You know, one game better is progress, right? Usually for us, right, there is a little bit of a slow start at times. We love to play slow and slowly get better for the day. So like right now I don't even feel like I'm playing up to my normal play. Still feel like I'm a little bit behind. As a Steelers fan, I'm going to address a fun rumor that is starting to go around that hasn't been announced. But the Chicago Bears are trading the Justin Fields for a 6th round pick to the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is a conditional up to a 4th, depending on how much playtime he plays. And if the Steelers are getting him for that, worth it. I think it's worth it. Bring him in for, he's got what was it? That was his 3rd year? So he's got a 4th year to show some stuff in Pittsburgh, and they have a 5th year option they can pick him up on if they like what they see from him. Especially if Russ ends up being injured and he gets some significant play time. So as a Steelers fan, I'm not a big go pick up Justin Fields kind of guy. I wasn't one of those when that rumor was coming out. But for that price tag, I'm more than happy to pay for Justin Fields with that. At worst, you get rid of him in a year as well, along with Russ. If you feel you got something, you keep him at least another year, and if you like more, you give him a big contract. So, I mean, even if you like him enough to keep him as your starter, going into next year, let's say unfortunately Russ gets injured and then he gets some good play time, you can give him a big boy contract at the end of this year, even potentially. You know, even if it ends up being some sort of like 3-year deal, just kind of extending him a couple more extra years, but giving him some more money now, kind of exchange, like, hey, we'll extend you for a couple years. You'll get less money because you're still up and down on that, right? You know, unless he like completely balls out. You know, you've had one good year, we're kind of giving you a little bit extra leeway, keep grinding it, and if you really blossom, we'll pick you up for even longer in the future. So, like, that would be my hope, is if that happens. That's kind of the path I go, if you go for it, but hey, I'll take it. Funny enough, my Jay just PM'd me about it. It just in the middle of that match. Alright, we're 1-1 in this piece. But we'll wait to see what is our if it's official or not. It is just still a leak at this time, nothing official, but it is coming from Rappaport, so usually it's pretty trustworthy. So I would say it's probably pretty likely to be the truth than not to be. Obviously, Rappaport has not always been perfectly correct. But yeah. Anywho, I'm excited as a Steelers fan. This one doesn't make me jump for joy, but it's one of those ones that with the team, we just need some pretty decent quarterback play. We don't need Patrick Mahomes. We don't need Josh Allen. We don't need Joey B when he's not injured. We don't need any of those, whatever you want to say top quarterbacks are. We just need a decent quarterback to be up there. We need to not have a bottom few offense. I mean, we completely stacked our defense this season. It was already pretty solid. It was definitely one of those ones that relied a little bit on splash plays at times. But we shored up our biggest openings, which were linebacker, and we added another safety to complement Minka, so Minka can kind of be a lot more of that free roam safety, as you would have saw with other greats and what he was doing when he was playing better than last season. You know, he was still an all-pro level, mind you, last year. But there's definitely some times people are like, where's Minka? What is he doing? He's not doing what he normally does. Just because Minka had to go play the box a lot because we didn't have the linebacking core or that other safety that could do that. So mind you, I think I'm really happy to see that, because that, like I said, allows our guys to do what they do more than anything. And you have a fantastic guy like Patrick Queen to come in there and be that linebacking head. Oh boy, that is music to my ears as someone who had to watch the Steelers face Patrick Queen two times a year. That's a fantastic steal, and a pretty reasonable price too. They didn't have to go overpay for him. Oh, Julie's our last one. I'm not gonna get the win on myself, but they gotta get the zone, and they aren't having it. And our teammate got it. We're good. See if I can get. Trying to get for the. Trying to get this to a buddy of mine. What? Some different stat. Hold on. Alright, let's get the match going. Ugh, I'm not ready! Trying to get screenshots so I can talk about the Steelers statistics here. With a little bit just kind of actually have comparison on here. But we'll go ahead and okay, that's unfortunate. Ran right into that. That's what happens when you're not paying attention a little bit too hard. Alright, let's pay attention. We'll come back to this after the game. Alright, nice kill on the team from our teammates. Of course, it's outside the bubble. We're gonna slider this. It should pretty much cap it. There we go. They should single flip because it was already pre-painted, and I kind of painted a good chunk of where the slider wasn't gonna be. Probably could have done that a little bit more efficiently, but it didn't matter. Got the flip. That's what matters, and I got him a nice 40-point penalty. That's all we can ask us to do in that situation. Would have loved to get a pick on that. Man. 52, nice wall. Not gonna. We'll have to tank that. Teammate, bro! I can't help that. I can't help stupid in that situation. Wow. Okay, the sniper's there. I thought they were way back further. I'm like, there's no way they reach that from where they are now. Okay, there's definitely somebody around here. Ah, there's one behind me. That didn't kill? Okay, that should kill. Oh! I got the kill! And I died, but still, one I felt like should have been better. I don't want... Did I close out the wrong tab? I think I did. Oh, maybe I put it... yeah, I put it at the wrong window. Okay, I figured out what I did. So I kind of looked at it. Statistically, Russ and the Steelers quarterbacks are somewhat in parity. But I'll tell you what, Russ still definitely has the edge. And mind you, the Steelers quarterbacks oftentimes were playing with better field position than Russ probably was. And better, I would say that they had to deal with slightly better O-line, slightly better weapons. Actually, probably significantly better weapons. You know, we actually have a tight end. We have more than one wide receiver that can do things. So, you know, Russ did more with less. And he doesn't have to be his Super Bowl winning form. Just has to be a solid option. And that's all you need with this team. Oh, I went right with the wickets. I am absolutely playing like Garbo. Brain is off. Talking about football. Not thinking about Splatoon. And we're just running in and dying at times. We're not even doing what we were doing well earlier. I'll get some chip damage here. Okay, there we go. Good guess. Yeah, I saw that. Ah, I couldn't get quite the edge. I'm gonna play for the zone. Alright, we got it. What we needed. Oh, they got the team. Turn around to the Octobrush hitting me. That's not great for us. Our teammates are in good spots, so we can just jump to them. Alright, we're at 52. Missed a couple shots on there. I would have liked to clean, but hey, we got it. Now we're in good spot. We have someone coming this way. Oh, saw shots this way. There they are. They're underneath me. We're here to help you. We'll eat some of the shots for you, my friend. Bucket here. Oh, I'm damaged. Are you kidding me? That's only a trade? I thought I got my shield up in time. I mean, oh no, I did. I just looked back at that. Oh, that was unfortunate. That is one that should not have been a loss. That was a clear victory on my side. That's one of those moments you just get frustrated with the Brellos not working properly. That one they won fair and square. I won't challenge that one. I won't say challenge, but upset. I was more upset. That should have been a victory. Alright. Got the mark on the naughty. We know exactly where they are. So thank you. I got the fall off on that? No way! That was nuts fall off. Get some mines in this segment. And they're dead. I'm fine with that. We have 2 marked on their side. Our teammates are exactly there, and they're gonna see the other guy just because they're in the presence of the rest. Nice. Get Dynamo in position, man. They are dirty to fight. That's a good trade. I gotta get that. I did. Okay. That's one that I have to get there in that situation, and I did. Would have liked to get out of there cleanly, but as long as I get the kill, I can't complain too much. Progress, I guess. So we're always lead. That's okay. Oh, I was trying to get further, and I just wasn't close enough. teammate died to that jump too. Good flank. I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna be bait. Got him. Not gonna get it. That's gonna be, I think, the series, I think. Ah! We're there! We're there in these matches! I want them! I want the matches! They're there! It's alright. That's part of this grind. It's part of this grind. I'm gonna lose more than I expect to. We lost minimum for that, so that's at least the nice part of that. Alright. Lost 25 points, not a big deal. NFL officially announced that it seems Justin Fields is going to the Steelers. I will say it's better than the Pickett, Trubisky, Rudolph quarterback room we had. Alright. Still feels weird. Alright. Here we go. Alright, so we got one above us. I think that we have like 3 above us. That's fine. Bring out Kraken. I'm fine with this. Big marks here. We got multiple on the enemy team mark. They're looking for me here. That should be a kill. That's gotta be. My God, what are you doing? That was a free win in the fight to a free loss. I'll trade with another one as well. Alright, so we don't have our zone. Teammates are able to get 2. And this guy's focused me instead of zone, so hopefully that guy can push across. Got it. Good flick. I'm happy with that. Alright, let's play this better. Teammate died. Did they have a beacon there, maybe? I didn't see a jump. Fuck. I'll get the neutral back. Got hits! There we go. Oh! Yes, I got another one with the mine! Huge double. That went from a death to a... I think other fights I would have lost that. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I marked the guy for our teammate, but I died for it. A crack and come with our right. Oh, nice one. Nice. Oh, I thought that Zook was gonna connect. That 96 got the random RNG luck. Oh. They're gonna attack my landing. I saw the one guy fall off the one side, but. Not sure what that fall was. I'm not chasing you, 96. That's a dumb decision if I were to do it. I get marked. Oh, I got knocked into a position I can't put in mine. Well, let me just cap that. Ow. My turn to be marked up. Ooh, okay, that's not great for us. I'm backing off, teammate. That's why I was not staying there, my friend. That was just suicide. Alright, we're gonna cap. Got the chip damage I was looking for. Fantastic. Teammate comes in and cleans up the booyah. Well, we'll put a mine down. Tamed. Ooh, we hit the shots. That's what I want to see. Got one, I think, looking this way. They did set off both mines, so I will play zone. Hello, tent. Fine, hit me with another Zook. Now you can't hit me. Please, thank you. Happy with that movement. Gonna build slider here. Ah! Huge double. They may neutral here. I don't think they're gonna get capped. 3 down. We just cap this for a moment. We win the game. Fantastic. That was a much better game. Much happier with that. That's what I want to see every single game. As a minimum. I am an excited Steelers fan for next year. Sorry, I keep coming up my feed. I'm ready. I'm ready. Now we wait for Tom Grossi's video of us getting Justin Fields. He especially likes to do a lot of Steelers stuff just because one of his partners, UT, partners in terms of on YouTube. and with some of the stuff they do. So we get a lot of stuff for Steelers fans, along with the fact that Steelers fans have a large base. So I'm sure it's a well-watched video. But anywho, Steelers are one he definitely always tends to do. Obviously, Packers come first for him because he's a Packers fan. But there's one behind us, I thought. Oh yes, there is. Look at that. Yeah, you better run, fool. The moment he got marked, he realized his shenanigans were done. Nice. Whales. We're gonna shred this bubble. Didn't set off any mine, so I'm gonna leave that. We'll tank the damage here, we'll tank it. Oh, the bomb was too much! There's at least 2 mines that are gonna hit in zone. Helps cap for a few more points. Even if it ends up just being a few more, every point matters here. That guy's weak. Teammate? Yo, let's go! We hold this. That's huge. That was a huge play by our teammate to go in and push him out of the bubble. I was able to clean him up. I thought I was dead. We get another one. We get a double to end this, plus an assist. Huge game! That's what I want to see. That guy's got the big white anchor tee. The nightgown version. Yeah, really happy with that last game though. We got some really nice picks. Some teamwork came in there, really helpful. Came and cleaned up some people. So that's huge. Alright, come on. Dr. Meowser's on our team. Let's do it. So we have a clash on the other team, which is definitely the most worrying option on the opponent's side. CDS can be annoying, but it can't really kill. Clash can just go ignore my umbrella shield if done right. You can see it actually got a couple shots on there. That didn't... I got the trait. Oh, that's latent. Wow. That was mad latent. And that explains why they just ignored my shield, apparently. We'll go ahead. I'm going to trust our teammates are going to go ahead and get that guy. And they do. Wow, I barely got my shield out. Got hits. Oh, Clash. Good play. Smart play. They saw their teammate there. They rushed right to him and just bopped me. They had any general idea where I was. That was... We'll get the Clash this time. You got a big radius, but not big enough in this case. We'll get some marks. Ooh. We had tank some shots there. Let's build our special here. amount of ink. That will secure the game. Nobody home anyways, but I'd rather play it safe than sorry if possible. Well, I will take the points. We gained a lot of points for that. Holy shit, we gained like 60 points, didn't we? Yeah, we got 75 for that. Cause that was a 3-0. Okay, yeah. So we got the minimum for that. So I'll take it. I'll take it though. Oh, alright, let's see if we can continue that. That was some really good games, finally, from us. We needed those. We needed those great plays. We also had some great teammate play, especially in this one here. We had the one play on our team really push some people right into where we needed them, where we get the Stamper and the Junior because of their play. Alright, here we go. Tougher weapons to face just because they have the nice range on it. Dynamo's a... Surprisingly, I would say Dynamo's a slightly better fight than it would be if I was a Brush. Just because I don't have to get into the range. If they miss one shot... If they hit the first shot, I have a potential chance to get away. Unlike with Brush, if they hit the first shot, it's over. But my time to kill is so slow that it still ends up being... They still have to miss one of the shots. But they also have to make 2 shots, while with Brush they only have to make 1. So that's kind of the way that the interaction works. Because I almost guaranteed to get my shield up, mind you. Not 100% guaranteed, but a pretty good guarantee. Man, that bow hurt. We'll go ahead and play zone. Ooh, one behind us. We'll hit the 3 shots! That's what we need! We'll take this. That was not a dynamo kill, I guess. That worked. And I should also add, one of the shots has to... both shots have to break shield and or kill, depending on which one it is, so... That is kind of the other asterisk on that. If they're kind of far enough away, I might be able to clear out. I can hit them in 3 shots before they can kill me. Ooh, that whale's looked at him, I think, too. Alright, we're gonna hold zone here. I'm gonna have to back up. Didn't want to. Hey, we gotta kill. We gotta get up top to help our teammates. Oh, I got nothing on that. Oh, there's other than marks. That's huge, though. That's a positive situation. Because of RP, they spend more time dead in a 2v2 trade there. Because we have no RP, and they have one that died with RP. Got some marks. Don't know what this bow's doing. Definitely know what the dynamo's doing there. Dynamos are more ballsy, so I kind of understand that one. The bow. I'm sorry, teammate. I thought they would jump out. I'll be honest with you. I was not quick enough. Ah. We can't let that heavy yet get too fair. It's fine. I get to jump back in, though. Ah, I got hits. We'll get the kill. We'll do this. This will get us to a safe location for a moment. Enough that we can put some mines down. Which, even if we don't... We didn't die. Ends up being the right play. 'Cause I couldn't have walked away from that. They would have blasted me. I'll take it. Weird interaction, but works for us, and that's all that matters. Remember, this weapon does thrive on weird interactions. Okay. Speaking of weird interactions, I couldn't time that. There's not much I could really do there anyways, let's be honest here. We got cornered on multiple directions by multiple opponents. Whales are here. Oh, everybody's on top of each other. That could have been bad. That was almost really bad. Good rain. Well, neutral zone. With rain, I was hoping to get... Oh, I gotta get this. Latency trade. Oh. If it doesn't come down to latency, I think we get that one. Ah, that's the dino. Got him! Our teammates did enough to neutral, we'll help him. All we gotta do. Hey, you better jump out. I'm fine with that interaction. Weird, but what else would you expect this one? Marked multiple. Oh, actually, I just marked the one. Good play by the dino. I'll leave him there. They're not still worrying right now where I can get the zone. Trying to just build slider here. Ah, that's not how I wanted that interaction to go. Man. The one up top, I needed to slide that, I think, later. Alright. I'm still pretty happy with that game. Not the best game by far that I've played, but as an individual, it was alright. Alright, come on. Come on, give us another match, please. Would like to cook. Feel like things are coming better together. Or coming together better than they were earlier. Alright, come on. Come on. Give us a map, please. There we go. I just want to play a video game, man. I need to play a video game. Kind of zoning off on Twitter, trying to see what anything else Steelers related news anymore insight in relation to the Justin Fields trade, but I think that's about all we're gonna get, and that's fine. Till we get some more announcements from the Steelers themselves eventually down the line. Get some mines down in mid. That was enough to kill. There we go. You can see them freeze up for a second. That was a signal they should have died at just latent moments. Get some mines. Oh, we have double mines here for zone. Ooh. That is. Let me pop a thing there. I should have went backwards. Instead, I tried to go back up, playing like I would have if I had Ninja Squid, where I could kind of mind game them through Ninja Squid. Ooh, weak. Not enough. Alright, one more is gonna fall into this pit. Put some pressure on the pit, folk. Can't get there. We're gonna have to do it this way. Ooh, we're behind this stuff. Alright, we're gonna help this guy front. Not quite, I guess. I got one, I got two! There's a jump here. I'm gonna just walk backward, yeah, okay. I didn't want to overplay my hand there. I would rather have played that slow. And hopefully it killed him at the edge of my range. Instead, I get nothing. Well, and I was worried they just, with the time to kill they have, that they would just win that fight. Oh, I'm dead. Folks are marked! Lots of mines in zone. Lots of markings in zone. Oh, sniper, you had a big chance to get that fight. Got a hit marker. Got the jump out, alright. Won't play neutral here. Easy. Tank blaster shot, please, thank you. We just need to tank one there. Got hit on him. Gonna force him to the right. We'll tank the fists, and we're good. Gotta get zone here. We have to get zone. Perfect. Perfectly what we want. I didn't even get a hit on that guy. What? I don't know how, but I didn't. Okay. Get some forward mines here. Ooh. Okay, well, just back it up a little bit. We'll back it up a little bit. I don't know about that. Force that guy down. Lots of mines all over him. What are you gonna do? I'm dead. Just fuck. Lots of mines in zone. They can start exploding. Recap? No, we got one. One kill, not enough to hold the zone. Enough to mark people, enough that our team's gonna do some work on that. Bro, I have a shield. Your shots on my landing don't mean nothing. It's a waste of time. I'll help with the trade if that on your zone map. Crab gonna stop fire, or send the fire in my direction, not get anything. Ooh, that's not good. They saw me. Come on, drop down, drop down. Oh. Alright, we gotta look for some marks here. That'll help my team the most. No, the blaster comes in and kills me. No, that is huge. That's a huge kill. We had a Reef Slider. Oh. Not that it would have necessarily meant everything, but it definitely would have helped. Alright, we just gotta go for it, yeah. We're gonna lose. Didn't quite get it as far as I needed to. They're gonna outpaint me. Oh, that's the tough part about this weapon, is breaking back in, but it is with brush too. Ah, wanted it. Oh man, still wanted that game. I wanted it. I wanted that game. Wait, we had a DC, didn't what? A game didn't count? Alright, you know what, I am mad. Don't know how that game didn't count. Everybody played till the end. Alright. So we got a little lucky with that last one where the game doesn't match, or game didn't count. Don't know why. The game just said, nah, we don't, no big deal. We want to give you a free game, and I'm not gonna say no. I'm not complaining, that's for sure. You can keep not giving me games that count whenever I lose. Thank you, Gabe. I appreciate that. Alright, come on. It's been 2 minutes, game. You can give us another match, please. Alright, here we go. Alright, so get some mines down. Gotta tank these bombs. We'll wait smart here. We'll put some mines in the trench area. Oh, I ran out of ink. Oh, this is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Huh. That's not what we needed, but hey, our teammates got the kills. That's what matters. No idea where the brush is. Let's just cap the zone and move on. Someone's hitting it this way. I don't like hearing that behind me. We'll let them handle. Yep, they got it. Fantastic. We don't want to put too many eggs in that basket. We have to just trust a little bit. Got one mark. Nice. Huge marks there. That's a good suck bomb. I can't complain about that. I can't complain about it anyways. It's not. If anything, I can really only be glad I didn't die to it. That's or in a position where I will die to it. But oh, that's not good. I'm dead. I'm dead. No, I'm not. Okay, thank you, teammate. Let me help you out. Okay. Live another day in case your teammates can get to the other side, I guess. Okay, I'm not gonna complain. Again. Great play there by our team. Absolutely shredding them. I took care of objective. Exactly what you want with this weapon. I don't want to be the one having to go for those kills. Our teammates handled it well. I was a nuisance. You know, they were coming after me. We had Zone Painter and we had I don't know what else we ever had, but whatever it was, like those were all what you want to see. So here we have Zone Painter, Popular Target, and Splat Assist. So we helped our team directly along with painting the zone and just being a nuisance the opponents were looking at. Rather than look at me than look at my team, right? And we get a match. Thank you. I was just about to say. No, why is it taking so long? That's not good. Alright, it didn't DC. This game is latent. Ugh. It had been doing so well where we just had matches. They weren't really latent. With just a couple players, so this is a little worrying. Definitely the first game we've seen where we've had looks like objective, probably gonna have objective latency on it. Get some mines down. Anyone want to cross that line? There ya. I mean, some of them don't have to physically cross the line, but gonna tank this objective here. That's fine. Or tank the Zuka. Here they come. Gonna follow it up. Okay, you did. I was trying to back up a little bit so they had to drop down into the mines, but not enough. Ooh, got some damage. I have to just tank this and just wait. Hopefully what I want to do is put them in the pit, but pressure enough that if they were in a situation that they weren't far enough, I would get the kill. Alright, we're gonna have to get that Expo. If we want this game, we have to get that Expo now. Get a mine down in zone, just kind of help paint it. Oh! I got 3 on the reef! Huge reef! Got 3 of them on it. I want the quad. I want it. No. As long as somebody gets it, I don't care. Oh, that reef was nasty! That's what I want. That's what I want consistently. This weapon, man. Alright, we're gonna have to look for that. Okay, back it up. Got some hit markers. Taking a lot of damage right here, we're gonna die. all marked. Fine with me. Come on. Come after me. Oh, wait. They did. Credit to them, they did. I won't deny that. That Squiffer has done what I've asked. Unexpectedly every time. Alright, we're gonna have to go look for the enemies on this one. Okay, hello! All my team must be dead. I can't get away from that either. Not this time. Made a great triple, but we're not gonna make a good enough play to win that game. I gotta get that kill. That's my alarm to start streaming. Wonder if I started streaming or not. Lol. We'll take it. Alright, back to series. What? We're down 1-2? Yes, we are. Let me grab my... Alright. We have ourselves our charger. We just have to wait for our match. As always. Got Shake It on our team, the Squiffer that did some good work. Here we go. Got one on the left. Got the mark on the blaster. Hello, Luna. That's all we want. We got him to jump out. We weren't gonna get the kill in that. Get that jump out, so I didn't even apply it. Went right for the next fight. Oh, I got chip damage, but not enough to kill. Well, you want the drinks? You gotta come get marked for it. I'm fine with that. So we didn't get anything out of it beyond that. Marks for drinks if we don't get the kills is not worth it. Zip cast here. Hold the zone. We're gonna hit Zoop. No! I thought they were gonna Zoop behind the pedestal. Or behind the block. But that's why I figured they'd go like, oh, you're gonna go behind the block, I'm gonna shoot there. Instead they shot one in the middle more. The mind games were not there. Luna hit. Huh? Okay. Alright, we'll take. Oh. You know what? I want the cap. I just want some more pressure on them. We're able to get another one. We got the marks there. Got marks, just no kills. See, that's where this weapon can be unfortunate, which is if our teammates aren't getting some of those marked kills when they're in positions. It was a tough position, mind you. But it's one where if they are in the position, they have to get it, or else we just look like a doofus. You know, I mean, it's similar to a lot of other supports. You know, there's a few exceptions, mind you, of some supports that can find ways to get things going with garbage situations. But, you know, think of something like a junior, right? It only can do so much with just what it has. We'll take the marks, we'll die. Probably didn't need to take a death there. That was definitely unnecessary on my part. Ooh, that's not good. We're gonna probably lose zone here. Let's take that bomb. Yeah, sorry, yeah, I can't help you too much. I'll put some pressure off you. Huge. That's exactly. That's fine. I got that guy. Perfect. That's what I was talking about earlier, that I needed to connect on those. So I'm happy with that. Alright, 3 or 1v2. We got the zone, so that's what matters. Can we get some extra points? I'd be more comfortable if we can get another 20 points or so in this push. Alright, we just gotta drop it down. No one knows I'm here. I'll take a trade in that instance. Not only did they never cap there, oh, that's gonna be a cap for them. They don't have. That zip killed me. All right, numbers are even. I gotta jump in. We gotta play for a zone here. Blaster above. That was a stupid play. Ah, we're there. We're just gotta get over that hump. Man, still frustrated. Man, we're just there. Still, I can't. Just frustrating, man. I want those wins. It's one I feel like it was just a very neutral game from my POV, right? You know, getting zone anchor, turf anchor, popular target. I was just there as bait for the entire game, which is what you want as a weapon. Just would love a couple of those wins to have turned for me, and maybe a little bit of better mine placement at times. I feel like a couple of them could have been better. But I mean, that's one that actually, as much as statistically it was pretty rough, I'm actually kind of okay with that play. Got the zone, was fighting consistently for the zone, fought consistently, got a few important picks. Getting marks, they just weren't turning into anything, which is the worst part. Sometimes you kind of feel helpless to do that. Alright. Let's try it again. Let's tank this bomb. Little damage to our paper mache shield center. That guy's weak. No hits. There we go, there's a mark. Slider's ready. Nah, back it up. Cool, I want this area. You can't have that. We are not letting them establish that top there like that. Well, not only did I get the top, I died to the carbon, who's out of ink, and just... Our rapid just took too long to get the kill. They were there. And we got wiped. And I got killed off the respawn. The frustration is real. Well, sarcastic frustration, because am I ever really mad? No. Alright, we're gonna play the... We got one on that. Zone is ours. That's what we want. We got two. We got two. That's what we can ask ourselves to do along with capping the zone. We did what we have to do here. I knew the carbon was around. Okay. Got one. I get two. Oh my god, that one is the one I have to get. I'm gonna die. Didn't die? I should get. Carbon! I was trying to back up because I assumed it was the carbon. Come on. It's not fast enough, man. We just can't get a hold. We can't hold it. We're getting the caps. And it's not a hold. I'm not sure what killed me there. Zap? Oh, okay. We have the weaponry. Once we're able to get in and hold, we're gonna have a fine time. Just the problem is, right now, we're not getting that. I got him. Stuff like that's happening where we just need to have a quick... I got a run over? Okay, I'm gonna take two. See, like that, we get two. We finally get in position, we go down two in response immediately. Like, there's all... That hurts us. Like, that's a huge way for us to lose this game. Hello, Carbon. Marked, but... I missed a couple shots that I should have had. They weren't the easiest shots in the world, but they were shots I should have had. I assumed that carbon was going to be right there, actually. Ooh. Rip my shield, but they wasted a lot of ink for that. Let me help paint the zone. It's a kill. I was hoping to work with that. Where did... I don't know where that thing went. Definitely contributed to the problem there on that one, which is death after cap. Alright, let's work with the zipcaster. Let's try to get some pressure in. Seriously, our teammates gotta get this one. I gotta play zone. Just gotta get one good push. One long push. We're there. Like, we're... There we go. I'm gonna play life. Yes! There we go! It's just a squeezer. Oh, I'm out of ink. Oh, the end zaps are not squeezer. Oh, I went too far. The carbon's gotta die. Okay, I lived. That's how we do this, we gotta live. No! As I say that... The Zonians! The zone! We had the kills, the zone! Come on! There's 3 of you! I'm watching that happen and there's just pain because I knew what's gonna happen. Gotta be kidding me. That was there. That was a game that was ours. And it was just thrown. Alright, let's get our dailies. No, we got another ticket that is useless. And another ticket that is useless. And another ticket that's probably useless. The original dislike. Damn, alright. Ugh. Suffering. That's... At least we get a little breather. Oh, we're running low on eggs. Still got a few more days till we have to do that, so maybe we'll do that tomorrow or something. I just... I can't believe these games, man. They are ending in the weirdest ways. Alright, side order so we can do get our daily thing from that. And we should go... and the stories. We gotta check those stories. New season, I have to check out. Hello, Cypher. How you doing, my guy? That mad scientist feels. Alright, let's check the shops and then we can slide over to let's slide over to some more games. Which we got Clown Blood, so better mode. Hey, we got some pretty decent shirts. Alright, well that knocked out some different things. Nothing from Harmony, because we already have our catalog maxed out. So it's just mystery boxes as we get to every 10 or so, whatever it is. Alright, I guess we might as well drop the rest of our... Oh, we don't have the money. Well, let's go ahead and... See, we're maxed out on these. You know what? I'm just gonna use a bunch. I'm gonna use like 10 of them. Just do it. Just use them. Because I'm always maxed. Oh, I forgot to switch over. Just use up all the food. And now we switch to money. Give me money. So I can just gamble it away. Alright. Let's do this. We're up 2-1 in the series. Where is... Come on, let's do this though. Let's get this match. We are Scorch Clams is one of our better ones. We have Brine Water Springs, which is an okay one, especially for this weapon. So I'm not complaining for this matchup. Why am I such a fish? Glub glub, motherfucker. It's the best thing I got. What, just for you, Leaf. You're welcome, my friend, whenever I decide to want to play. Oh, not paying attention at the moment. Hello, friend. Oh, ow. One of my worst matchups options with this weapon. Let the guy sit here, come on. Ouch. That works. There's two there. Ah, that sucks. Didn't get the jump in. We'll put some mines up here in front. That's a Nautilus. For some reason, I was thinking it was a shooter. And I went, oh, that's a Nautilus. Oh, that's a Nautilus. Oh, that's a Nautilus moment. That was what my brain went through. That killed me through my shield! I'm just feeding now. You know me, I love going to game 5s and series. Never can just win 3-1 or 3-0. Always has to be 3-2 or lose 2-3 most of the time. There we go, let's get forward. Last one's a no spawn. Minute and a half though, gone in the game lots of times for this change. Hello, friend. You went after the right person, and unfortunately for you, it didn't work out. Ah, we're two down here. Screw it, you get mines in your spawn. Oh, rip our teammate. That's not great. The rare Kraken Mare jump out! Coming right now. We get at least a couple marks out of their spawn, which should be helped through our Hydra. Yowzers. That was a Dowser Doolies. Using their range advantage. Their massive, massive range, mind you. Alright, team, we gotta push up. We have just one person alive in the other opponent team. Opposing team. Right now, we got another Booyah. Can't rush him like that. Dowser is just gonna shred my shield from afar. Did I really die to brain there? Are you kidding me? I did not think I was that weak. Oh, the throwing is real this game. I mean, it's not even stuff that's like, oh, I'm just missing with this weapon. It's like that. Just sit there and tank the range. Like, there's nothing I can do about these Dowsers. Like, those are things that no matter what weapon I played, that could do the same thing. Why has that been my trend today? Just stupid Just dying to stupid shit. It's always my trend. I like to die to stupid things, I guess. But I think I've had more deaths in this game than I've had in any of the other games already, and we have a minute and a half remaining. This is a rough matchup. Like, all of the weapons are really good against this one. Either via using just range, or the mobility of the brush can be obnoxious. This is actually a pretty rough matchup. We'll go ahead and give this guy our pounds. I could have tanked Dowser Doolies, but I can't take a Nautilus showing up there. Frustrating. This has been a rough one. Alright, here we go. There you go. There's one for you, buddy. I'll block. There we go. Working with the team, actually. Get our one clam in. We'll put some mines here. Coming with 3 more. We'll shift up the mine because we have the one in mid. This guy's dead. We don't have any clams though, so that's gonna be the end of the push. Looking for more, no luck. God, I covered him. Got hit markers. Really? There's just no clams. I've got to make a ball. I can't help you. Just took too long for anything to get going in that game. Love to lose games that when I'm up, and love to win games when I'm down. Just it's like the Pittsburgh Steelers, always want to be right about 500. Mediocrity. Mediocrity. Welcome to my world, apparently. Alright, gonna be playing for game 5 in this next one. Come on. Alright, come on. Give us a match. There we go. Alright. Let's try this again. This is a much better comp to work with this weapon. Alright, got that guy. That guy needs to die. Cool. Just the one. That's all I got, gamer. Alright, I just gotta go for it. Those points matter too much. Oh, that was moving forward! That should have been fine. I would rather have Splashdown. I would rather have Splashdown. I miss Splashdown on this weapon. It's so memey. It's still memey with Reef Siding. But now that we have Splashdown back, I just want it. Alright. Hydra there below. Alright. Zipcaster goes back. I always want to establish down there in the bot right every time I've been punished the last 2 games. Got a kill at least. Helped our team stay alive after our death. Oh, the booyah! I outran it barely. Alright. Got another one there up front. Oh. That barely got there. The last little ball of the Zuka did damage. As 2 of them got hit on different ledges. To say that it was a little bit of luck is completely factual. Perfect play there. I'm fine with that. I'll sack myself for 20 points. That was a really good play by the Sploosh. Not only scoring their own ball, mind you, but doing that. And I noticed, mind you, that play. That was good on my part. Realized what was happening and taking advantage of it is huge. I saw that Zuka, or the lottery shot coming in. They got 3 balls though, which they're all marked. Can we get anything out of that, though, what they're doing? Yes, there we go. Huge. Yes! We at least are going to take down... They're going to be down a ball. Oh, they're not. They got one of them back. So that push was kind of worthless. Yeah, this is going to be lead. Oh, the... Naughty, you got to get that. I slowed him down. And did chip damage. Alright, well, a ball will not get us the lead. Ooh, did that... And they still have clams coming in. That's gonna be good. Pain. Pain. Oh, we only lost 25 for that. What anime do I like? I don't watch anime, so I guess technically none. I've never been a big anime person. I don't tend to watch even non-animated like reoccurring series. So I don't tend to watch any like even just like regular TV shows or movies. I've never been a big fan of that kind of media. If I'm gonna go ahead and watch a movie or a show, I'd rather do something like Play the Game to the Moon, where it's kind of more of an interactive story, more so than a traditional anime or movie, anything like that. So, never, like I said, never been a big fan of any of that kind of media. Never, I don't know why. Even growing up, wasn't one to go watch that. If I was gonna go watch television, I would have rather watched the news. the Weather Channel, something like that, over a reoccurring show. Though the Weather Channel these days are more like... it has its shows, you know, you have the different weather-related things, but they also just, in general, tend to just have regular weather segments most of the time. But, yeah, that's just the way I've always consumed media, I guess. Nice play by our teammate. Nice double, 2 for 1. We'll get a ball early. Shoot my shield. You didn't even shoot my shield, my guy. What are you doing? Someone else gonna get this leader then if I'm in ball, or at the ball. Nice. That's a huge kill. That's a double wall situation. I was hoping to get a little bit more out of that. Ooh, dodge the leader shot. I gotta play slow though with this weapon. I mean, we have no weapons that are really aggressive. I gotta throw this ball over to my teammate and just play a little bit more aggressive here. Which is not what I want. That should be a double. Nice. See? Worth it. No eyes on 52. Oh, they're in our spawn. Gonna put a... Got him. Perfect. I mean, that opened up. That play was worth it. We threw a ball back, teammate got it, and that's what matters. We'll look for more. We'll let them cook up front. They got Zuka and such. And they have 4 clams, so if I can come back with 6, we're able to score even half those. Huge. I got 3. That's what I asked for. I said if I could score half of them, that'd be huge. And that got us under 50. I would have loved if we got a couple more of the other ones that people had. You know, the 4 plus that. I think we only got 1 or 2 of those. But, hey. Points are points. We got over 50 in that one push. I'm out of ink. Fine, if you want to push me. That's fine. Ah, it hit my shield. You know what you can do there. Really good sliders on this map. That's some really nice sliders I'm happy with. That was not the best play, but I also wasn't expecting the leader to actually push that. Why is my mic getting so loud? Is it louder than normal? Or is it because I'm when I talk in? 'Cause I was sitting back for a little bit. Oop, I stole one of the clams. That's not good. That's still not good. Chip damage. Nice, team. I guess it just depends on the way I'm talking, where I'm sitting, if I'm looking at the microphone. Those are all probably what's happening. Apologies, I'll try to stop the up and down. It also technically is, I'm on a slightly different style of build right now because we were doing a stream in relation to PSU. So I gotta kind of completely... Oh, I just walked over there. Trying to hold forward. Yes, I did. So it's probably a little bit of that, but also, if it's more than normal, it's just because, might partly because of that, as well as we just are running things a little bit differently today, because we're running this on the tournament build of the stream instead of the normal build, and maybe I don't have something quite the same as it should be. Tomorrow we'll be back to the normal build. Like I said, I'll also try to keep talking a little bit more consistently in the same direction. I should make it more even. Alright, let's go. That's enough for them. Huge. Like, if I'm sitting back here, I'm guessing I'm a lot more quieter when I'm sitting in my chair. Like, sitting back in my chair. When I'm in the gamer position, I'm much closer to the mic. I'm sure I'm louder now, for example. But I'll just kind of sit more in the gamer position, I guess. And then that way it's a little bit more stable. It also depends probably if I'm looking to my left or my right. My right is my monitors, my left is my microphone. Oh boy, we got ourselves a level. We got 2 levels up. Oh yeah, named or day changed. Yeah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I forgot the day changed. And we just happen to lose the first 2 with the day. You'd be like that. Alright. Let's see here what we can do. Anyways, Matthew, how you been? I haven't got a good chance to talk to you as much. Earlier when you came in, we were doing the tournament stream, I'm sure you saw. That's why I can only chat, because I'm sure you heard voices that were not mine on stream. But, how you been? How are things going? See if we can... a paintbrush on your side. Got some shots on him. 3 decided they wanted to rush me. Shot, good for him. Oh, they're weak. Paintbrush is an unfortunate matchup for them. It's a really good matchup for me. I'll go get more. Now I got 1 clam follow-up. If I can put it in, I can come with 7. Please? Any follow-up? Really, 52? You're there with a clam? Put it in. I don't have to make that dumb of a decision. That's a really horrendous decision, but I also was doing it for the points. I would have preferred to come in a little bit slower. Get the mines out. Hammer heard. Ooh. 52 is weak. Not gonna get him. Would have loved 1 hit. Probably 1 hit would have killed. Instead, they get to respawn, and that's gonna be a big score for them. 70 points scored in that push. We're gonna make it over. We make it over 90, 93. Paintbrush is enough to win. Lot of ink. Ooh. That last guy was there. They were in range. Yikes, that's scary. I'll throw those clams. We'll grab ball. Perfect. That's really what I want to see. We're gonna score all 6 we can. We're gonna die from behind, but hey, that's good points. We'll take it. We'll definitely take the points we can get. 2 minutes remaining. We need a lot more, though. Can't get it done right now. We're just not getting it done when we need to. We're there. We're making a lot of the plays we need. Not finding the consistency with that, though. Some marks. That's a chance for us. We'll slide her back. Get 1. Still live. Oh, lame. That's enough. Alright, they didn't break through penalty, so we're okay. Yeah, that works. We'll take the 1. You guys are gonna have to get the picks. That's a big whale on this guy that's over here. I went too quickly. If I go a hair slower, we're in better position. Can get there with that ball. Am I in range? I'm not sure. I should be. Oh yeah. Not enough. I don't know why that guy jumped to me. Better. It would have been better. Ooh, okay. They have enough. You gotta go for it, teammate. You have to try. 52. What is the passiveness from this 52? Really just unfortunate, like, objective play. I'm not quite sure what's going through this 52's mind in the objective play. It's just not good. Get back here. So we need... Crap. Give him more. There we go. I'm not sure this jump. We brought it close, just not enough. We're just, every game we're there, we're just not there. Not getting what little bit more we need. Just close, just not close enough. Well, we start 1-1 in this series. Alright, can we get another match? Definitely, we just feel like these games are close. These games are where I want them to be. They're just not getting over the hump. It's just getting that little bit slightly better play to get over the hump. Just not there. Just not there right now. That is the big difference right now between something like Brush and this weapon is I just play more consistently with Brush, along with the fact you're over the hump on these matches. A good chunk of these matches, if I play pretty close to what I did on Brush, we would have them. Or we would be just straight out winning these with Brush, but... just want it. Gotta keep grinding it. We'll get it. That's all you can do. Don't learn these things overnight. Don't make those better plays. You don't hit those shots. Especially someone like me who doesn't aim very well. Never have. Never been a big... Aim has not been the big play of Kraken Mares ever. With many years of even just practicing aim. We got one. Our force has got in a weird spot. We're gonna get 2 out of it. We're gonna cut that guy off. They're gonna have to jump. We got 3 out of it. Huge. What we want. Give me your clams, guy. What are you... Oh my god, he picked them all up. That push should have been more than what it was. That was a disappointingly potentially good push, and it just turned into nothing. That one I don't think I can fully really blame myself on that one. Would have maybe loved to touch those clams a little faster or something, but some taking it from me, can't. There's only so much you can really do about that. There we go. Perfect. 2 down. Get the shot. All right. Wow, that was frames away from it being a kill. That should have been a trade on the slider instead of just death. That was really close. Ouch. Can't get out of this. Got some nice marks. They're throwing clams to each other. They're gonna go ahead and score. Probably get the lead here. Nice. It's just a zipcaster. We'll kill the zipcaster, mind you. Alright, well, we'll go do this. Get some nice marks. Mark 2 of them. Not sure range. I went from full HP to no HP in that situation. Something else had to hit me. I don't think that was a direct at that angle. It is, man, that is fortunate. That's some damage. They're just gonna have to jump. Are you kidding me? I was trying to get away from the Kraken. Instead, it just gets me. Oh. Come on. Alright, so we got one up top. Oop, that was a dumb decision. That's one that's you can only blame me on. Two there. Not gonna get him. Hoping they could pull out the double, but got the single at least. I'll have to grab this ball. That's gonna be game disableable. Well, it's not in. They got the kills. Good on our team. I'm dead. Doesn't matter. We had the jump in if that guy wasn't there. I had the jump in. Not there. As I kind of said in that match early in, that it would come that push where we had a lot of clams and there just was a missed potential. That one came to haunt us, I think, in that one. Alright. Got buckets. It's time to work with. That's a really good combo. Buckets are fantastic with this weapon. Does with the mines and such, just combos really good with buckets. One of the nice things with TZS on this weapon. Oh man, kind of latency this weapon becomes. Just weird interactions Billy should have, just become L's. I definitely expected damage in that interaction, I didn't expect death. If I would have died in that one, I would have. I would have been. Bruh, I would have been done. Good. Oop, there's one here. Well, you can't hit 3 directs, you only hit 2. One on my shield, one on that other guy. Well, Zuka had the range. That worked. Got one there then. One down. Gonna tank the gums. Good slider, but it can only do so much here. We're gonna clear out this guy. Well, assisting clearing out that guy because we'll get hit with the dynamo in the back. The worst part is they're gonna score big here. I mean, I think that's kind of been the biggest key to our L's is we're getting the first pushes, but the first pushes are just weak. They've been weak consistently. And we're never ready to push back immediately either. They always get immediate pushback. It's not happening. For us, I mean, we're getting pushed back in the mid or such, but we're not getting scoring push. I got 2 off that. Huge. Really, Blaster? Blaster. They're gonna successfully get 2 of us back after that great reslide error. Dynamo there. Man, that splash time. Seeing it from above like that with that radius is just ridiculous. Just run that guy over. That's a fair direct. That's a fair direct just before my shield came out. Good direct on their part. I can't hate. Booyah as you jump out moment. We have a ball. In 2 balls would more than get us the lead on this. That's the path we have to take for this. We'll get the one off of it. Eye for an eye though. Okay, that's plenty out over here. Oh, the guy with clams died. We have literally 0 clams. Okay, there we go. I'll say besides me, and then Goose got some at least. Alright, 2 down. We have to go here. Time. Finally a big push. Finally. Put that in there. I'm with another group of clams. I'll sack myself for the 9 points. Only got 6 of them. I don't know if I'm happy with that. Our teammates didn't die though, so They got some nice marks. You know what? Don't grab those clams. That's a dumb decision. Because if I die here, I might be literally just giving them clams. They missed. Works for me. Ow. Hey, we'll take it though. Alright, we're back in this 2-2. We're back to game 5. Pain is real. I do love that the pain is always real, where we just get the two. We always are playing for game 5, it feels like. Always find a way to throw a game, or to win a game we shouldn't. Something puts us in a position where we lose game. We lose a game or we gain a game that we just shouldn't. We shouldn't have. And because of that, we're constantly at game 5. I feel like it's lose more games than we should, but yeah. Let's do this. We have one there, two there. Hoping for some chase on that side. Got a mark here that's huge too. Got hit. Not enough for anything else. That was a good dodge. I barely got it. I got one off that. I should be able to get 2 here. Huge. We'll get 3. Good. Bomb got behind my shield. No follow-up though. Basically gave them a ball for free, and they got to keep the one ball that the one person dropped. They got 2 balls out of that. Well, one ball plus they got to keep them. Where unlike if we had gotten the kill, or if that other ball had expired, we would have at least just broke even. Especially when we got no real follow-up. We'll just take some of the clams and back off here. Ooh. Good play by the CDS. Yo, hey Code. Happy Saturday. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Hope the e-leader grind is going well. Get 2 up ahead. Duels. One in mid here. Ooh, I'm getting marks. We're gonna chop. There, I spawn. I get there though, I can't do anything about it. Can't help. A slider and... Ah, the mine's there. Got it. We're okay. What we need. Got the trade. I'm okay with that. Played some S1 with folks. I played some S1 on stream a couple weeks ago. Man, it just gives me a headache anymore. I can't even do S1. It can't do it anymore. I don't know. I'm just getting old. Sorry. Can't do the up and down. Like my body knows how to play the game, but it doesn't like playing the game. If you know what I mean. Well, I'm glad people are enjoying it before its soon demise. Good dummies, that should help us defensively. Not a lot, but any help is help. Take my shield. Dummies back at us. They have a lot of clams. Got one off that. I got two off that. Hopefully they hit the mine, please. Ah, yes, that one clam didn't count. That's huge. The worst part about that, too, with the S1 thing, is, like, I played it competitively. It wasn't like even just a casual game for me. It was a competitive game. And I put as many hours as I have in S2. I'm at a better rate in S1 or not S2, S3. Excuse me. I still am playing more in S3. I will have a higher than S2 did at the end of this thing, but still. I'm on pace not to be that far ahead of S1. So it's a little disappointing. Oh, that's gonna be damage. Oh, I got that shield up just in time to live. That was weird. That was a weird interaction. I just realized that NZAP is literally just cooler. That's kind of nuts. Alright, Jens, we gotta go. Time. Hey, guy that's just sitting there in the corner, you wanna help me out? On this guy? That's... He just stood there. He sat there to die. He didn't even... He sharked to die. Great. Thank you, Dynamo. I love that. Today just may not be the day, I'll tell you what. Today just might not be my day. Extra work crew. I think I may end up just calling it here, and because I have a couple projects I really want to work on, and I think if I'm just not having a great time on here, sometimes doing something else is both the better option and it's more productive. Today is just not the day we would like. We're finding every way we can to lose in the stupidest ways. Lose fights. Miss entire tournaments. It's been a... I think I'd rather just dip for today and come back tomorrow. I appreciate you coming out, and anyone that might have saw the PSU stuff, I hope you enjoyed it. Fortunate PSU lost as well, but unless you're a WPI fan, then oh darn, I guess. Anywho, I thank you all for coming out, and I will be back tomorrow at our more normal time. And hopefully things will go our way. Good night, Yin.